Hello, my lovelies. Okay, bear with me a moment. I've just got to try and find it. I can never find it. Right, come on, you silly thing. Brilliant. Okay. Hello, my lovelies. Okay, I have had some paid readings that are pre-booked, so I will be doing the paid first because paid do take priority over the free readings. So people are pre-booked before the live, and I will be answering theirs first. I think there's 3 at the moment. Okay. So the first paid one is going to be number 4 on the list because the other 1, 2 and 3 are free ones. So number 4, you're the first paid one, and that is Marina. Okay, I'd like advice on my relation with Vita. I'm getting fond of feelings towards an unexpected by the moment. I'm going to say to my mind when I think about this conversation we needed to have. That's really important. Okay. So, Spirit, what advice do you have for Marina on her question? Okay. Right, okay. I don't need to do those ones. Can any of you watching just put a hi in the chat because I'm not seeing anybody, and normally people are coming on saying hello. I can see what I've put, but I'm not seeing the chat move. Somebody just do a hi in the chat or something so that I can see it's working. Thank you, Tracy. You're a star. Yeah, lovely. Thank you, Nini. Right, okay. Hello, my lovelies. Right, Marina, this is yours. I haven't started it yet, but you are first of the paid readings. Okay. Right, okay, sweetheart. So what Spirit is saying to you regarding your question and the main bit of your question, you know he's yours, Spirit is saying, and they're telling you that straight off the bat. You know that he's coming towards you. You know that, he's the person that you want. And remember that as soon as you desire or want something, it's already done. Okay, it's already yours. You don't worry and stress about things that are already yours in the 3D, and in the 4D it's no different. Okay, whatever you are claiming as yours in the 4D will be the same in the 3D. But Spirit is saying where your hang up is, like you say, is about that you're looking at, well, when he comes back, we need to have this conversation about what happened in the past and everything, because it is important to you. But what Spirit is saying, this is stopping you getting what you want, and they're going to explain why and what to do. Okay, it's your choice if you take their advice, or you can just do what you want to do, but Spirit is sort of giving you some advice here. Okay, so what they're saying is you're so close to him coming in, and you know, because you're feeling it as well, but it's your thoughts that are slowing this down, like you say. Okay, see him come in passionately. See him as the desired version you are wanting to come in. Laying aside the conversation, okay, that is blocking it. It's still holding on to resistance, and Spirit is saying they will explain why. Okay, but at the moment what they're wanting you to focus on, because that's coming from your ego wounds, not your heart's desire of this, the bigger picture of this beautiful relationship where he's passionate about you and coming in. Okay, so it's again, your thoughts are getting in the way. Just focus on the passionate connection between you and him coming in, the future you're going to have. Listen to the teachings that we've given you, okay, and stay balanced in your thoughts in alignment with what your heart desires. So they're saying regarding him, okay, surrender to the divine, and a personal issue reaches resolution. So what they're saying is, if he comes back in and we need to talk, okay, you're going to get hot and cold behavior off him. It's not going to be the loving, passionate relation, the one you want. So Spirit is saying, look, you're protected, okay? Let go of small thoughts about yourself and see yourself succeeding, because what they're saying is that when he comes in, he will automatically at some point apologize or say something that you have been wanting to hear, to make you feel that that has been resolved. Okay, so what they're saying is, he's wanting to offer you love. Watch what you're thinking, because he's ready to come in and offer you what he didn't do before. Okay, the field is bare. Didn't give you fuck all before, or the relationship that you actually wanted, the commitment. So he's now ready to come in. Okay, you got the 2 here. I'm ready. I'm wanting to offer you this love. So be careful how you're talking to him and to yourself. It's got to come from peace and what you're actually wanting, a loving, committed, romantic relationship, rather than you walked away or this is what happened. Okay, because if you do that, he will walk away again. Not because he's not interested. So Spirit is saying, yes, we understand that. Well, why would he walk away again if he's come back? Okay, because you are aligning yourself with the old story, and you, in that old story, is the unwanted version, the undesired version. Remember, all timelines exist. So Spirit is saying, in your head right now, today, have that inner conversation that you're wanting with him, like, you fucked me over, or you did me wrong, or if only you hadn't have done this, or that really pissed me off. And you hear him in your mind's ear saying, you're right, you didn't deserve this, I'm so sorry, I've been a complete pig, or whatever. You do it in your mind and you say, it's fine, I've forgiven you, we'll move on. Okay, and hear him say, Thank you for forgiving me. Yes, I want to move on. So you're doing it energetically. But when he comes back in the 3D, you keep your mouth shut. Spirit is saying, okay, there's no need to talk about it, because when he comes in, it may not be on the first day, the first week, the first month, but he will naturally bring it up himself and apologize. Okay. If you, what's causing the resistance here is that he's ready to come in, and you know he is, but then your ego thoughts are, yeah, but I need to say to him what a, I nearly said the C word then, what a twat he was, or how much he hurt me. He knows. Okay, so it will be automatic as and when. But if he's going to come back and you're going to go straight in with, right, we need to talk about this first, because that really pissed me off and you really, really hurt me, blah, 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 blah. He's going to go, well, I don't want to go back. I want to go forward. Okay, so he will probably disappear again, is what Spirit is saying. So don't focus on, find that peace within you. Okay, you're protected. See yourself succeeding, not from his unwanted behavior, because it's very easy when you've been internally connecting to your desired version, okay, of your person who loves and adores you and wants to be in a committed relationship, and then they come in and you go straight back to the past, where the unwanted version is, you are going to get that unwanted version come back, because we can very easily shift. Okay, so that's the warning they're giving you. He's prepared to come in. Let sleeping dogs lie. Remember, when our human saying is, well, I'll forgive, but I won't forget. That's wrong, Spirit is saying. Okay, that's something we've sort of misconstrued. It's when you forgive, you automatically forget, because you're coming from unconditional love. There's no judgment. Okay, so Spirit is saying, just do it inwardly until you feel satisfied, even if you have to keep doing it until you feel normal and natural, that he has actually done it physically. Because when you've done it within, he will automatically do it at some point, and you will feel, yes, you know, good, I'm glad he brought it up, rather than him turn up, you sort of basically rah, 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 and then him going, well, fuck you then, I didn't come back for this, I thought you changed. Okay, so I hope that you understand that, Spirit is saying. And remember as well, Marina, like with my iPhone, you know how I keep using the iPhone for two different ways and an analogy. The iPhone looks the same, but it wants software updates. So the system, the software system is updating to get rid of the bugs and any glitches. So your person's going to come in as your desired version that you've been thinking of him as. Hopefully you have, or else if you've been thinking of any unwanted old undesired versions, you're going to get that hot and cold. Okay, so you should only be connecting and engaging within in your desired version of him, regardless of what's happened before. You should be seeing this as a new software program with where the two of you are totally devoted and committed to you. He can't get enough of you. Okay, there's no unwanted or undesired behavior in your new version, because you are only seeing him as the loving, doting, thinks the world of you, will do anything for you version. Okay, so he will look the same, but his software will be different. Okay, that's why my clients and any other coaches' clients, when they focus only within on the desired version, that desired version will come up. Even if the 3D version is at this current time ghosting them, no contact, told them to drop off the face of the earth, can't be with you, sorry, etc., etc., etc. Okay, so just again, Spirit is saying, bear that in mind. Okay, you've got to see this as a new love. It's no good him coming back and you're bringing up the past. Let it go. If you keep bringing in the past, you're going to see him being hot and cold and walking away again. Right, okay, my lovelies. Hello to you all. Let me just pop these away, then I can see the chat. Hang on. I do have another 2 paid readings before I get into the free, and people have been popping their questions before the live into the pre-booked questions, so bear with me. I will work through them. Okay. So that's yours, my lovely. Okay. The next paid one is for Jamie. Okay. Just reading the question and popping that in as well. Just popping these back in for anybody who's popped in and not gone back in the chat to see. Okay. Jamie, my partner and I worked hard about something we are not feel we're nearly complete together, but there are messages that I tried to send that don't seem to be getting through. I'll make sure she hears them. Okay, so Jamie, this is yours. So Spirit, can you bring in advice for Jamie, please? I love it when Spirit do that. Okay. Okay, Aisha, you need to go through the link that is in the chat, my lovely. Right. Okay. So, Jamie, what Spirit is saying to you is where, funnily enough, where you've said maybe it's just impossible to achieve what I want to achieve. They brought out the card. Look, believe in the impossible. Impossible is I'm possible, because all things are already done. Creation is already done. All possibilities and outcomes already exist. If you can think of something and desire something or want something, it's already done. It's already yours. Okay, so Spirit is saying, no, wait, okay, don't rush into taking action right now. Bide your time for better results. And they're bringing you that out because what they're saying is you are reacting to the 3D. You're reacting to listening to people around you. Okay, you're listening, you're seeing her or your person as the one who's not listening. Okay, you have to come, and that's making you feel like, humph, nothing's changing, bored, you know, how can I get through? But it's only because of the story you're telling yourself. Okay, you're telling yourself the story that she's not listening or she doesn't seem to pick up on what I'm saying, and then your fears are coming in. Okay, and then you're doubting this, you know, is this impossible? How can I get through? So Spirit is saying, come from the heart. Okay, your heart is your true compass. And your heart is telling you that, yes, you know, I know that we can be together. We can complete things together. We can be good together. But then your ego is coming in and wounding your pride, if you like. Don't let pride get in the way. It's like, you know, is this just impossible? Am I hitting my head against a brick wall? And Spirit is saying, no, you're not. But the way you're going about it is not how it works energetically. Okay, it's what we are taught as humans, but it's not the right way. You got to reverse engineer this, because that's why we don't get results all the time, because we are coming from that fear-based energy that we're not going to get what we want. Okay, so Spirit is saying, if you want to see the changes, you have to embrace the changes. You have to see her or your person in the desired way that you want them to be. In love with you, listens to everything I says, understands everything I say. We communicate so well on every level. Okay, the communication between us flows so easily and effortlessly. Instead, because what you focus your attention on is where your energy goes. Okay, so that is your energy, are your thoughts and feelings, are energy, emotions, energy in motion. So what Spirit is saying, you're passionate about your person, but in order to see the changes, you need to make the changes in your thoughts. Okay, coming from your heart. So when clients come to me and say, either they've come to me and said, look, we had the relationship talk, I really felt I needed to talk to them, and it's gone totally south. And I say, because you don't have in the 3D the relationship talk, because that's coming from an ego energy. You need to change, or it would be nice if you did this so that I will be happy. That's why you don't get results. Okay, so Spirit is saying, you see that person in the desired way that you want them to be, because all versions of us exist, the good, the bad, the ugly. You can't change the bad, you can't change the ugly, you can't change the good. The bad version will always be bad. You can't make the bad version good. You have to choose the good version and only entertain, and every time you think about your person as that desired ideal good version, who is showing up for you, who is supporting you, who is totally devoted and committed to you, who does understand and listen to you, okay, and shows up in the way you want. So Spirit is saying, stay optimistic. Your dreams are coming true. Don't quit right before the miracle occurs. Okay, don't, no, CeCe, you're next. Don't give up right before it occurs, okay? But you have to go within and see her as, or your person as, the loving person, okay? That's when you will get your win-win outcome, okay, is forecast. Because you know that you are entwined quantumly, quantum entanglement. You know that you're soulmates. You know what you feel in your heart is what she feels in hers. Okay, so you've got to align your energy with that. Take your focus off the 3D that is not serving you, okay, or the area in your 3D. Stop repeating that unwanted story that doesn't matter what I'm doing, she doesn't seem to pick up on it, and she doesn't seem to notice, and I'm banging my head against a brick wall, and this just seems impossible. No, it's not. It's because your energy is focusing on everything that you don't want, and you're wondering why you're getting more of it. Okay, so Spirit is saying shift your energy off that. The only way, to change what you don't like is to remove your attention from it and rise in consciousness, okay, and focus on how you wish the situation to be. Okay, remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. So in her energy, okay, we all see reality different. How you're seeing your reality is totally different to anybody else in your world. Okay, so again, where I've said about like the iPhone, where the Apple iPhone will need updates, software updates, okay, to remove the bugs and glitches. So your person will look the same, but they've got a different software in them because you're choosing the desired version. It's also the same. Look how many iPhones are in the world, but everybody's is unique to them. We've got different contacts in them. We've got different photos. We've got different apps. So how you are seeing your world is not how your person is seeing your world, because I get a lot of readings where you could be in no contact, or you're seeing it like she's not doing this or he's not doing that. And then their energy is like, well, I'm okay. I think the relationship is great, okay? Or they're wanting to come in, but your energy is stopping them. But in your case, you know, she wants to be in this relationship. She wants things to blossom between you. She wants things to move quickly between you to the next stage where you're a loving couple, okay? And making the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So her higher self is reminding you, you're the magician, you're the magic, and the 3D is the mirror. So your physical world is a duplicate of what you are doing in your 4D, which at the moment is focusing on everything that you don't want and thinking it's impossible. Shift your energy, okay, and your 3D and her will change. You don't need to say anything. You have the conversation in your inner mind. Okay, so I'm just going to have to take a rest a minute. Hang on. But that's your reading, my lovely. Right, CeCe, you're next. Just give me a moment because I've got a really bad pain. Okay. So CeCe, your first part of the question, Spirit is saying you've answered it yourself, and you've understood that because you've shifted in energy, you're getting a different response with the people around you. So I'll just carry on asking them about your energy regarding that, okay? It's okay. It's gone now. So, Spirit advice or guidance for CeCe regarding the first part of her question. Yeah, you're following your heart now. You're being stronger. You're not following the sheep. You're not following the 3D. Okay, you are starting to come in and decide and declare that what you want is yours. Okay, this is how it is. You're getting stronger and more confident, Spirit is saying. So yes, you're seeing the changes reflected back to you. Yeah, you're getting more attention from everybody. You know, people are being more offering you things. Like you say, you've got a free things. You've had people being more loving and caring towards you. And your specific person is no different. They are a person just like any other person. Okay, what is different is the story we tell about each person and ourselves. So Spirit is saying, yes, because you shifted within, you are now seeing everybody be more loving and caring towards you. Carolina, if you just sort of scroll through the chat back a little bit, you will see the link. Yeah, you're getting more, you know, you're going to have more opportunities coming towards you. You're going to have more people helping you, offering you things. So they're saying you've realized and you've shifted. Okay, so that's good. Stay in that energy. Remember, take your focus off the 3D. It's irrelevant. You've decided and declared how things are going to be. Okay, it's already yours. So claim it. Yeah, embrace it because you're receiving it. You've shifted, you're feeling happier, you're getting that positive energy back. You know, you're receiving what you've sown. So that's why they're saying yes, because you're believing more and you're staying more within. You're believing in what your heart desires. You've understood that what you desire is yours no matter what. And so you're not as reactive to the 3D. You're staying within and you're getting those new downloads. You're getting the software update. Okay, you still look the same, but you're getting that software updates and you're seeing it reflected back. Okay, so that's good. Yeah, you're more peaceful, you're being more patient, you're not as all over the place. That's why you're getting this beautiful feedback from everybody. And that's how you do it. That's how you get that feedback. Okay, staying within. So let me just go to the second part of your question. Right, some of it is coming from ego. Okay, I wonder how he's doing, you know, how's he getting on with his family, friends and career. And Spirit is saying that's just your inquisitive ego mind. Spirit doesn't work like that. They'll give you the guidance for putting you want to get to be, this is how you get there. Okay, all the little trivial stuff is just coming from ego. So I don't know if they'll really answer that because that's not what they're here for. That's just your ego. So let's see what they say. Let's see your energy towards your specific person first of all. So what's CeCe's energy towards SP like? But if it's anything like your energy overall, he's no different. So it's going to be positive. Right. Cheney, you are next, my lovely. So can you drop your question into the chat because you didn't put it on your paper? Yeah, look at you. You are now in control of your thoughts. I love this, Queen. You're wiser. You've taken the knowledge they've given you. You're watching your thoughts. You're able to cut them out, turn it around, give it the meaning that you want to give it. Okay, so look at you. I love this card. Whenever Spirit brings me this card, it's like, yeah, I'm the boss. I am the fucking boss. Okay, what I say goes. And they're saying you're in that energy. Okay, you're seeing the two of you in that beautiful relationship. And another sun card. Okay, you are realizing that you're the magic wand. You're riding around waving your magic wand as to how you want your happiness to be. You are killing off the thoughts. You're catching them. You're killing them off. Okay, and you know that he's yours. You now really know, okay, that he's yours. So let's just see if they will bring anything in regarding the ego thoughts. So how is he doing anyway? Yeah, he's coming to that decision. Okay, how's he doing? Because your energy is now in bringing him to you mode instead of keeping him away mode. So now what he's doing on his side is, I've got to decide here. I need to get in touch with you. Okay, another sun card, news coming. Yeah, wanting to talk to you. Okay, 3 sun cards. Positive. You're being positive. You're getting that positive movement. Things are shifting. Remember, things are always moving, even if your 3D hasn't caught up yet. Okay, wanting to talk to you. Coming in, talking to you, because you have been balanced. Your thoughts are more in alignment with what your heart desires, regardless of what 3D is showing you. Okay, so that is amazing. Yes, you are definitely, your cup is overflowing. These 2 lily pads are like the 2 of cups for me as well. Okay, you're both there under this beautiful energy light. So regarding his energy, he's on the move, babe. So keep in your new story. Okay, how's he getting on with his family? There's been a couple of sort of hiccups in his family. A little bit of either letdown, disappointment, or just negative thoughts surrounding his family. He's definitely, thinking about you. You're who I desire. Okay, so he is sort of shifting. His energy is shifting now. And career as well. There's either been a big shift and he's learning something new here. So he might have got a different job or be studying something so that he can learn something more. He might have even changed a job or something there. But he is okay. He is okay. The main thing is to get out of those ego little things. You will soon know when he's back in the 3D. Okay, so just trust, Spirit is saying. Right, Cheney, you are next. Can you put your question in the chat, please? And then I will be coming back into the free readings. And there's quite a few of you who have already booked your free reading. So anybody who's popping in here, you do need, if you want me to answer your question, to go through this link. So that you're put on a list and you're given a number. We all have doubts. They don't stop you getting what you want. Yes, China. Sorry, China. It's put your question in, my lovely, into the chat. Hello, Vita. Hello, Reshima. So yes, CeCe, we can all doubt, but that doesn't stop your desire coming. Okay, what does cause the delay is when you're really, really spiraling and you're thinking, where you start to, your thoughts are the opposite of what you want. Okay, and you're in a good place. So keep going. Remember, nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. So, you know, give it the meaning that you want. Doesn't matter what's come at you in the 3D. You give it the meaning that you want. Number 11. Yes, you have, Jade. You are after China, my lovely. Okay, China, bear with me a moment. Let me just pop these away. Okay, China. Okay, you in no contact, because I've got the waiting and I've got no contact or hot and cold behavior here. So can you just clarify that for me, China, please? Are you in no contact or in contact? China, are you in contact or no contact with your SP? You're in contact, okay. Okay. Okay, so Spirit is wanting you to know here that there is this sort of waiting and annoyances around you, but it's because of a family. So either his family or your family here. Okay, so when it's your family, it can be how they see your family because it's in his energy. So it's either his own family that there's something going on that is taking up his time. Okay, and it could be financially, it could be can even be work, because money impacts your home life, if you get what I mean. It's home life. And that might be why you're sort of might be getting a little bit of hot and cold behavior here. There's also the envy card and attachment. Now that can be other people being envious of him, okay, but there is an attachment to something here that is unhealthy, not you, okay, and it's not him unhealthily attached to you, okay, it's something around him here. It could be his energy saying to you, his higher self saying to you that, you know, sometimes this can come out when you, the one asking for the reading, is seeing your person as they're so good looking that they could have anybody. Why would they want me? You know, what if they hurt me? Because they can have their pick of anybody. Okay, and it's an unhealthy attachment, because basically you are giving your person away, because what you focus on grows. Okay, so he's wanting you to know that whatever is going on between you, he loves you. You've captured his heart, he's captured your heart. You are getting to know each other more, and heart-to-heart conversations coming in. Okay, so there's no doubt there for me that, you know, he feels the same as you do, but there is like this sort of problem in the work, in the mix here. But it will be resolved. So in your energy, what Spirit wants you to know, what you can do from your side. Okay, so he loves you. There's just a little bit of a problem going on here around him. Not you. It's not you, Spirit is saying, okay? Because people don't understand. They hear that and they have a complete fucking meltdown. Oh, what? You're saying he doesn't want me anymore, or he doesn't like me, or that I'm irritating him? No. Okay, Spirit is saying there's something going on there. Yeah, so don't worry about it. Let that go. Remember, the only way to change what you don't like is to remove your attention from it and focus on what you want it to be. Okay? If you keep focusing on, oh, this friend or this mutual friend is just spreading rumors and being a pain in the ass, they're going to keep doing it, because you're giving them energy. If you don't want a fire to keep burning, you don't keep putting fuel on it. Take your energy off it. When they do come up in conversation, in your mind, remember, nothing has a meaning till you give it a meaning. So give it a meaning that works in your favor. Oh, that friend is very supportive of me and my person. Okay, they think we are the perfect couple together. They can't praise us enough to everybody. Okay, that is a different energy. That is an alignment with them being supportive and not spreading rumors. Okay, now in your energy, Spirit is saying, look, he's yours. He's right there. He's yours. He's not going anywhere until you decide that you don't want anything to do with him. It's always your choice, not your person's. Okay, so they're saying, don't doubt this. He's yours. Don't start feeling, oh, what if he lets me down, disappoints me? They're just your ego thoughts coming in, trying to pin you to the floor, stopping you having your heart's desires. A personal issue reaches resolution in a good way. The energy is gaining momentum between you, so things are going in the right direction. Wealthy man, he might have a good job or be studying for something that's going to do him good. Okay, he knows that he's serious about you, and you're his number one. Okay, you're his main female in his life who he wants to be with. So the connection is very much there. Don't focus on what you don't want. Where your attention goes, your energy flows. And your energy is your thoughts and feelings, emotions, energy in motion. Okay, so if you're focusing on all the stuff you don't want, don't be surprised if you get more things that you don't want, because that's what you're focusing on. You focus on only what you do want. And that starts in your mind. Your 3D is a reflection of what you are projecting out of your thoughts. Okay, so Spirit is saying he loves you very much. You know, things will get better between you. Just for you, in your part, is not to focus on the crap. Focus on what you do want. Okay? Yes, Sagunda, I do, my lovely. Go to my normal web page, which is in the description box under any video. Okay, right, Jade, you are next, my lovely. You can even, if she's annoying, you know, it depends remember, the people in your 3D are characters in your movie. You can change them, how you see them. Okay, so you can do whatever you want. She got a boyfriend of her own and she doesn't have time to hang around with us because she's so busy with her boyfriend. Okay, or she's, like I say, she's very supportive. She's always so kind and caring. She's very loyal friend. You know, anything like that that sits with you, that makes you feel good. Okay, that you can think, yeah, I'd like that for her. That's the character I'd like her to be playing in my movie. Right, okay. Jade. Okay, Jade, are you there, my lovely? Shay? Okay. Good, good, good. I just want to drop this in because I'm starting to not see it in the chat now. Okay. We haven't had Hipsy come to life yet. The AI robot is still asleep. Right, okay. Let me just pop this in. Hasn't woken up. Okay. Done that one. Right, okay. Okay. In his energy, it is amazing. Okay. He's serious about you. He is yours. Got 2 home cards here, so he wants to live with you. Okay, this is true love as far as he's concerned, a solid, loving, committed relationship, wanting to marry you or will want to marry you. Okay, a favourable outcome, even a trip away together. Could be abroad. Okay, so in his energy, everything is amazing. So Spirit is saying, what are you doubting? You are deciding and declaring what the next action is. Your thoughts today is his next action. Okay, so good. So stop doubting your power. All you're doing is your ego thoughts coming in. Oh, am I doing this right? Am I getting the movement I want? Okay, so yes, because his energy is lovely. And the fact, and Spirit is saying, when you're saying me, it's like, if you knew, you wouldn't be getting a reading, because you would not be going outside of yourself against your own power. So they're saying, yes, you. Okay, don't let your thoughts start coming in. Okay, focus only on the future you want, because you're getting that version of him that is wanting the whole works. Okay, live with you, marry you, be with you, travel with you. Okay, so focus. Don't let your little ego thoughts come in and start tying you up in knots again. Only focus on the future. Okay, poke that devil away. Okay, poke those devil ego thoughts away. You know, you're following your heart, not the 3D. You're not taking your cue from the 3D. That's old. You're taking your cue from what you are deciding, what's going to make you feel happy. Okay, you're declaring it. You're the lion. You're the strength. You do overthink and start to look again at the 3D. Is this moving in the right direction? I'm monitoring him. I'm micromanaging him. And Spirit is saying, no, be patient. Release any judgment. You're doing perfectly fine. Okay. So he's willing to give you everything. To be that beautiful, loving couple together. Having children if you want. Okay. So remember, you are rolling the dice. Your future is what you're saying it is. Not what your SP is saying it is. What you're saying it is. You're deciding. So surrender to the divine. Stay within, meditating, visualizing, contemplating on what you do want. Okay. And believe in the impossible. Impossible is I'm possible. All things are possible. It's already done. Okay. So just keep selecting your desired version. When you think of him, you have to be married and committed to the version of you in the perfect relationship, the version of him in the relationship, and your relationship. Those are the 3 things. Okay, who you are being, how he's showing up for you, not the 3D version. That will automatically conform, and this is showing this is beautiful. I'm all in. Okay, so stop doubting. It is what you say it is. Remember, nothing has a meaning till you give it the meaning. So your person is never seeing your reality how you see it. Okay, like I said about anybody's phone. I've got an iPhone. There are millions of iPhones, but everybody's iPhone is unique to them. Okay, so he is seeing reality through his eyes. You are showing up in his reality based on however he's seeing you or his reality. You're the one that is how your characters play out. Okay, and as soon as you desire something, it's already yours. You know, you don't, the 4D is just as real as the 3D. It's more real than the 3D, because the 3D is the reflection of what you've been doing in your 4D, in your thoughts. Okay, so that's like the secondary. It's the the effect of what you've been causing in your thoughts. So, sweetheart, you're on track. Stop doubting yourself. Stop judging yourself. Stop judging the 3D, the situation. No, you stay within. You know, every day it is a practice that you have to be loving and showing up for yourself in the way that you want others to commit to you. If you're not committing to yourself, then how can others commit to you? Okay, so bear that in mind as well. But everything is fine. Just a little bit, sometimes you do go back absorbed into the 3D, but you are definitely getting your desired version who is smitten with you. Trust. When it says surrender to the divine, it means you are divinely loved, you are divinely blessed, and you are being divinely guided. So your job is to trust in the divine process and that everything is unfolding perfectly for you, best case scenario, in your favor. Right, you want to go out, doggy? Hang on a minute. Boggy, boggy, boggy. Let me just let the dog out. She will be back in a momento. Okay. Right. And remember, Shay, as well, I don't know if you're still there, but it's not over until you say it's over. Regardless of what anybody says to you, you either accept it. Once you've accepted the no in your thoughts, that's where you will be in that reality where you're not getting what you want. Okay, so if you don't like it, it's not in alignment with what your inner is saying, okay, then that is where you see that as a warning light, like your car would bring up a light, okay, low on oil, low on fuel, low on water or whatever, okay, and that is where you check your thoughts and say, right, is this in alignment with what I want? No, then I'm declaring and I'm deciding that this is how it is and it's no other way. Okay, I am going to be in a loving marriage with this person. Okay, my person loves and adores me, regardless of how the 3D one is stood there going, I don't want to be with you. It doesn't matter. The 3D is the dead world, okay, the shadow world, because it is just the reflection of what you've been doing in your thoughts or what you say in your thoughts. Remember, there is only now in time and space. The next second in time is a blank. What are you putting on it? What you want to see or what you don't want to see? What you have or what you don't have? Okay. Right, back to the free readings. Okay, so Terry T. I know you were number 1 on the list. But the paid readings do take priority over the free readings. So, Terry T, I would like an energy check. Right. Okay, any of Tom and Sadeshna, you have to go through a link if you want your question answered. So just scroll back a bit in the chat. Okay, so that you're put on a list and you're given a number, my lovelies. Right, Terry T. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, and they have been telling me the last few days as well, that they know that you are saying, I'm affirming, I'm affirming. You can affirm until the cows come home. If you are affirming from the state of lack, I need to affirm so that I get, okay, or in case I don't get it, that's the wrong energy. Okay, yes, it works for some people, but for a lot of people it doesn't, because it's all about who are you being. If you had the relationship, you would not be in that energy of trying to get it. It's never about what you want or who you want. It's never about trying to get it. There is no separation or time. That is just an illusion. Everything is right now. So who are you being, and who is your person being in your mind? How's your relationship in your mind? Everything starts in your mind. Okay, so they're saying you're still a little bit checking the 3D here. Okay, I'm doing this. I'm affirming. Has he changed yet? Has anything changed yet? And they're saying that is still installing this fearful energy in you. Okay, what if I don't get what I want? So they're saying it is your decision in your mind's eye, the sixth chakra, your intuition, as to which you either have it or you don't. Okay, your chariot cannot go in two directions at the same time. It's either going in the direction you don't want or the direction you do want. Okay, so Spirit is saying you should be seeing your desired relationship where you're having fun, where you're going out on dates together, having a good time, getting the commitment you want. Okay, so there's a slight tweak that you need to do there. Anila, sorry, I had a load of paid readings come in, and the paid readings do take priority. So I am on question number 1. It doesn't mean that there's 7 still to go, because some of them were paid numbers in between. Okay, you are next as well. I think you've pressed it twice, unless you've got, I've got you as number 2 and number 7. Okay, I'm not going to answer number 7 because I don't do, that is not my bag. I channel spirit. I'm not into astrology or anything like that, so I'm not going to do that free question, but I will look at the question number 2, which is, how is this year 2024 going to be for me? Okay. Purely because nothing has a meaning to the universe unless you give it a meaning. So you give the new moon whatever meaning you want. Oh, it's a new moon, so that means lots of new things are coming in for me this month. Okay, it's whatever you make it. Whatever you say it is going to be it. Okay, that's how the universe works. That's just other human beliefs over the centuries that, oh, the moon means this and this means that, and that's, it's your choice what you believe in, Spirit is saying. But you know, the spirit overall doesn't go by the new moon, the full moon, or whatever moon. Okay, life is what you say it is. No, Meg, you can stay there. So what's coming in for you this month? Sorry, 2024, I think you said, wasn't it? Okay, and in 3 cards, Anila, the whole of 12 months, or however many months we got left, 11 months, is going to be, you're just going to have to see what Spirit gives you. Okay. Wait. That's a good girl. Just wait. You can't keep coming in and out, because if you go out, I'm shutting the door completely. So you can't push it open. So just wait. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you here, again, it is whatever you make it. And they're telling you that. everything you want, all your desires are yours. You can either light them up, feeling excited that if you want something, you get that yummy feeling like, oh, I really would like an amazing job, or I really like an amazing relationship. It's yours. Here you go. But if you focus on the negatives and struggle against it with your heart's desires, okay, your heart's desires, and your thoughts come in stopping it, okay, that's where you'll get the delay. So focus on what you do want for your future, because you're deciding your future, because all timelines exist. Okay, there isn't just one timeline. Okay, all possibilities exist. You're the one lighting it up as to what you want or don't want. So whatever you are saying the future is, that is what you are going to receive. Okay, so you're in control of your future, not the moon, not the horoscopes, not anybody else, but what you are saying it is, because whatever you are in alignment with, what your attention goes on is what you're going to get. Okay, let me let the dog out. For one person, or if it's three, free requests will be taken. No, it's 3 cards for one question, my lovely. But you need to go through the link to get onto the list, which I will put back into the chat because it's disappeared up in the chat. So Anila, what spirit is continually saying to you, sorry, as I'm doing this, they don't shut off. So they're saying creation is done. Whenever you get a desire or a want for something, it's because it's already done. It's already yours. You cannot desire something that is not meant for you. Okay. So you decide. It's up to you how you say your life is going to be, what you're choosing. Are you going against your desires, thinking they're impossible, all the reasons why you can't have it? Okay. We're always manifesting. Your whole world is, your 3D is a manifestation of what you've been saying it is through your whole life. It's not just some gimmick. That is how the world works, how the universe works. Okay? Creation's done. All possibilities exist. All versions of you doing whatever it is that you want, the good, the bad, the ugly, is doing it right now. Okay? You are, the only real reality is where you're conscious, what you're conscious of thinking. Okay? Or your subconscious as well. So yeah, if you're saying it's a great year, oh my God, this year is going to be fucking amazing, then it will be. But if you're thinking, oh, this is going to be hard work, another crap year like last year, you're going to get crap year. Okay? It really is whatever you are saying it is. Right. Okay. Wonderful. Right. City. Okay. City number 3 on the list. Again, Spirit is saying this is coming from ego thoughts. Okay, this isn't, a lot of you are sort of, Spirit wants to pick you up on this. Spirit is love and light energy. They're not bothered about your ego thoughts. You know, I farted in front of them. Do they think I'm disgusting? Have they still got my picture? Do they look at me on WhatsApp, okay, or on Instagram or TikTok or whatever, Facebook? Okay, they're all ego thoughts. They're your human mind. Your human mind is a logical, analytical. I've got to solve things. I've got to fix things. How is this going to be? What do other people think of me? Okay, I need approval and whatnot from others. Spirit is saying, look, if you want to treat it like spinning the bottle, go and spin a bottle. Okay, we are giving you guidance because you are wanting the money you want, the relationship you want, the job you want, the house you want. Okay? So Spirit is here to say, well, you're here and this is how you get there. You don't have to take that path. You can say, well, thank you, Spirit's given me the map, but I can't be bothered to look at it. I'll put it down and just try and muddle through with my logical human mind, wondering why things aren't playing out. okay, or they are playing out, but it's taking me longer, okay. So questions like what you've asked, CeCe, Spirit is like, probably won't give you a very good answer, because that's not their bag. They don't care. That is nothing to them. Okay, that's not the bigger picture. Do you want to be in a relationship with this person? If you do, then this is how you do it. Okay, if you want to know if he's still got your picture or your poem book or whatever, okay, it's like, nah, who cares? Okay, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So you can either give it the meaning that no, he chucked it away because he doesn't like you, or give it the meaning that of course he has. I'm the love of his life. Why wouldn't they? Okay, so let's see what Spirit has to say to you about this. Yeah, judgment. It's however you're judging it to be. Again, it's coming from ego, judgment. Okay, your divine self is unconditional love. You're coming from judging this. Okay, so they're saying you give it the meaning you want to give it. Okay, to us it is neither here nor there. Yeah, you're the one leaving yourself feeling like you're not worthy. Okay, he's probably forgotten about me. He's probably not bothered about me. I'll just stroll on, leaving myself in the cold. Okay, I don't deserve this, or he's probably forgotten all about me. Okay, you're not connecting to your divine self. When you do, that is where your favorable outcome will be. He thinks the world of you. Be more secure in yourself and only think about the loving relationship you want. Okay, those little questions are just coming from your ego. Because if you give it, remember, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So if you're giving it the meaning, the dominant meaning that he's probably thrown it away or he's unbothered, then that is the reality you are going to match. You will see proof at some point, hearing it from somebody else or from them themselves saying, no, I don't have it anymore. I threw it away. Okay, but if you give it the meaning that of course he kept it, you know, I am everything to him. It's like he's precious. Then you will have proof that aligns with that meaning you're giving it. That's how the universe works. Okay, remember, the only way to change what you don't like is to remove your attention from it and give it the meaning you wish it to be. Where your attention goes, your energy is flowing, and you will get more reflected back to you based on what you are focused on. Right, okay, Tracy, this is yours. I think you might have done it twice, so let me see. No, it's different Tracy. Okay, this is Tracy O, not the one. There's two different Tracies have come up together. So this is number 8. Talking about my precious. Okay. They're putting that back because they're bringing it out to say what I just said about he thinks it's my precious. Okay. Okay, so for you, Tracy O, the one about moving. Okay. Spirit is saying to you, again, where your attention goes is what you're going to get. Okay, so your dominant thoughts are, I hate where I live. I don't even want to go in the door. I don't even want to be here. I would rather be anywhere but where I live. Okay, so all you're doing is you're desiring the fact that you want to move, it's already yours. Energetically, it's there for you to claim it, to receive it, to allow yourself to receive it. Okay, but you're the one walking around with these, all your desires going, yeah, but I really want to move, but I don't know how. I can't see how. Is spirit magically going to make me move? No, you have to be in alignment. It's already there for you to have. Creation's already done. When you get a desire, it is yours. You're the only one who can decide whether you want it or not. Nobody and nothing else. Okay. So spirit is saying at the moment you're in this energy of, I don't want to be here. I hate it. So what are you focusing on? I hate it. So you're getting more things to hate about it and getting more bogged down and feeling more miserable. Spirit is saying to you, in order for you to get what you want, okay, pick the fruit that you do want, the healthy fruit, and get what you want. You have to believe. Like this, children believe in Father Christmas. They believe in the tooth fairy. You have to believe in the future you want, because whatever you're saying it is what you're going to get. There is a version. Creation is done. All possibilities exist. All versions of you exist. So there's all the fact that you desire to live somewhere that's going to make you happy. Okay. Then there's already the version of you that has your perfect happy home. So if you want to know how spirit got me to shift in my energy from a place where I was living that I was not happy in and couldn't see how I was going to get anywhere else, okay, to how I did get somewhere else. And if you go into the Get Them Back playlist, you will see a video of how I manifested the house. It will take you through the steps that you can follow, and you can get your dream house, because it, or flat, or whatever it is you're wanting. But in this energy, you're just going to cause a time delay. Okay? When you're in this energy, you will get what you want. So the quicker you shift and align your thoughts with what you do want, instead of being miserable about what you have, just be grateful, spirit is saying. Even if you hate something, it is still a roof over your head at this moment. It has served its purpose. Okay, be grateful. I am grateful for everything I have, and I am thankful for all the wonderful things still to come. Okay, because you're not homeless. You're not on the street, they're saying. You have a bed to sleep in. You will move from there, okay, when you are in the right energy to allow it to come in. And you're not in the right energy. Okay, for those of you joining into the chat, hello and welcome. You do need to go through. These are questions I don't answer. So health and finance, charisma, I don't answer. Because I am not a doctor and I am not an accountant. Okay, spirit can give you rough guidance, but they won't give you specific amounts or specific health problems. Solutions. Okay. And you need to go through this link for a reading. Okay, the other Tracy, who is number 9. What does spirit want me to know? Right, okay, for you, Tracy number 9, not Tracy O, who was the one before, asking about moving. Spirit is saying for you, Tracy, you are prone to the tower, okay, on this card. Okay, remember I go by the pictures, not what the tower means. Okay, so it's not like the devastating blow up everything crashing down. This is like a little like tickle on this squirrel's house, and he's coming out saying, oh, what was that? Did I hear something on my roof? Okay, so Spirit is saying you are prone to doubting, perhaps sabotaging what you want sometimes. Okay, thinking more in the negative than the positive. Okay, so Spirit is saying focus on what you want. It's your world. Nobody sees the world through your eyes and through your mind. It is unique to you. Okay, just like I was saying earlier about the iPhone, there's millions of iPhones out there, but everybody's is unique to them. It's got different case covers, it's got different color, it's got different contacts, different photos, different apps. Okay, we all use it personally. So even though the world looks the same, it isn't the same. It is unique to whatever you are saying it is and how you are perceiving it. So Spirit is saying focus on the world that you want. What do you want? Who do you want to be? What do you want? You're a divine spiritual being. You can have anything you want. You are here to thrive, not to just survive. Okay, so this card is saying keep charging ahead and don't take no for an answer. Then you will expect miraculous solutions to appear. So keep charging ahead with what you do want. And if the odd little doubt or the opposing thought, okay, comes in, you observe it and say, no, I'm not choosing that. Thank you. I am choosing this. I have decided and declared that this is what I'm having. Because if I desire something, it's already mine. Okay, you don't go in a meltdown because you haven't got a phone when you have got a phone, okay, if you get what I mean. So what you have now in the 3D and what you're wanting in your heart's desires in the 4D is just as real. Your mind doesn't know what's real or not real. It's only your ego mind that is coming in trying to sabotage what you want, because it doesn't like change and it's trying to protect you, and it's used to, it's not that it doesn't like change, it's used to and cozy in the routine you've given it. Okay, so when you are always thinking of something and you are replaying the same story, it's got cozy and comfy in that. And when you're trying to change it to what you do want because you realize you've been telling yourself a shit story and that's why you're not getting what you want, okay, it's like, no, don't change me. I'm happy being miserable and negative. I don't want to be, but I like it. It's my comfy blanket. Okay, so that is why you need to persist in the new story, because your 3D won't change until you have changed the story about it. Remember, to the universe, nothing has a meaning. All things are possible. Are you giving it a meaning you don't want to see or a meaning you do? Okay. Emily, number 10. Right, just going to have a sip of my tea. General reading for you. No, I wanted these cards, sorry. Hello, Emily, my lovely. Right, okay, so for you as well, Spirit is saying here, everything you want, whether it's financially or emotionally, is there, okay? But you're letting this sort of little weasel its way into your thoughts, and then your thoughts are becoming bars keeping you in a mental prison of, what if I don't get it? What if it doesn't happen? Okay, remember, if you desire or want something, it's already yours. Accept it, allow it to come to you, allow yourself to receive it. Yes, I've had this desire. Oh, I fancy a pizza. Okay, so you can say, yes, I'm going to order a pizza. I know I'm going to have a pizza. Whether I have one today or tomorrow or next week, I know that I will be having a pizza. Okay, it's when you get that desire and then you're like, oh, I fancy a pizza. And then you go, well, actually, I could do with a Mackie D. Okay, that's your choice. You're choosing to select what you want. Once you've selected it, it's on its way. The minute you have decided, yeah, that's what I want, it's on its way. But then in come your little ego thoughts going, yeah, but what if I don't get it? That's just coming from fear. Okay, no, it's yours. Okay, so they're saying conclusions are within reach. What you want, financially or emotionally, is coming. Okay, don't let your doubts get in the way because you're nearly there. You're so close. So allow it to come in. The little thoughts come in. Yeah, I see you, but you have no power over me. Okay, you don't have any power over me. I'm not choosing that. Okay, it's like last night when I was meditating. Spirit said to me, you know, why do you fear so much? We've taught you how the universe works, that everything you want is yours. So they said, imagine a friend coming up to you, Sophia, and saying, okay, Sophia, you're looking a bit down. You're looking a bit down. What's the matter? Well, the universe told me that I can have everything I want. I can be who I want. I can do who I want, do what I want, go where I want, have what I want. Because if I have the desire for it, it's already mine. And your friend's going, well, yeah, that sounds amazing. So why are you looking upset? Yeah, but I don't know if I trust. I don't know if I trust my higher self. I don't know if I trust the universe. Is this too good to be true? Am I going to get hurt? Am I not going to get it? Okay, and your friend's going, are you fucking mad? The universe and your higher self has just told you how it all works. You've now got the magic lamp that all you need to do is rub and be concise on what your wishes are, because what you wish for, you're going to get. And you're sat there upset about it. Sophia, you need a slap. Okay? And that is basically what Spirit is saying. And that's what they said to me. You know, they've been teaching me to unpick what I've known all my life, you know, and I'm 57 now, and this was when I was 50. And it's taken me this amount of time, even though I've seen some beautiful changes, where I still desire something and still will fight against it. What if I don't get it? And it's like last night, Spirit was like, think of it this way. And that was like a big slap in the face for me. Okay, I found Genie's, the magic lamp, Aladdin's magic lamp. All my wishes and desires are in there, they're mine. All I have to do is rub it and then say, yes, this is what I want. Thank you very much. And then just go about my day, and it will be delivered at its own allotted time. The minute you have decided and declared that this is what I want, I am going to have X amount of pounds. I'm going to have my beautiful job. I'm going to have my amazing house. I'm going to have my beautiful, loving relationship. It's done. Ping. But just because the 3D doesn't instantly ping, like in the movies, we start to doubt. Okay, no. Trust in the divine process. You've ordered it, we're delivering it. Whether it's a day from today, a week from today, a month from today, a year from today, whatever needs to move in the physical world will shift for you to get what you want. The delay comes when you're fighting against it. Okay? Yeah, let in those devil, okay? Like the angel on one shoulder and the devil on the other. The angel is like, yeah, you can have it. And then the devil's going, ooh, but what if? What if you don't get it? Then you're going to look a fanny, ain't you? Okay, no, just flick it off. Who gives a fuck? Fuck off. Okay, I'm not following you anymore. Okay, I'm not listening to you anymore. Door slam, gone, goodbye. This is what I'm having. That's what I'm getting. Because again, the energy is gaining momentum. Your energy goes in whichever way. The momentum you're giving it, you're either driving your car with the foot on the gas towards what you do want or what you don't want. The minute you've decided, you've already got it. Okay? Again, you know, people come for readings and they expect like abracadabra, and Spirit is saying abracadabra has already been done the minute you desired it. You're sitting yourselves on the naughty step. Remember that card I showed the other day where the girl is sat with her head in her lap with the door closed, thinking that she's shut out from what she wants, and the key is on the outside of the door waiting there, but she's so consumed in her emotions and her thoughts that are not serving her that she hasn't lifted her head up to go and get the key and let herself in. Okay? You are the key to your future. It just depends what you're aligned with. Okay, Vita, excellent. Right, okay, so Spirit is saying to you, yes, you saw movement. He gave you, you know, he was there energetically giving you something here. Even if you just saw him, he just turned up somewhere. Okay, that's positive. So Spirit is saying, don't start your thoughts coming in, because remember, nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. So don't let those thoughts start coming in, guarding your heart, stopping your heart from getting what it was, because you're looking at the 3D. Take your eyes off the 3D and follow what your heart is saying. You ask for what it is. You are changing how he is showing up. Okay, you are going within you and engaging with the desired version, regardless of what the 3D version is doing. If it's giving you what you do want, that's a Brucey bonus. If it's not, we don't care. Okay, we are going back within and giving it the meaning we want, and we are seeing them as totally devoted and committed to us. Okay, give it the meaning you want. Ask for what you want, not from your person, from your inner person. You are declaring who you are in this relationship, who they are in this relationship, and how your relationship is. And you do it in here, your mind, not in the 3D. Okay? If you start to go back into the 3D or into your thoughts that are the opposite, where you're micromanaging every little movement, okay, your goal is to be in a loving, committed relationship with this person. It doesn't matter what unfolds en route. Anything good, Brucey bonus. Anything bad, who cares? You go back within and keep persisting in what you do want to see. Okay, because else you will go back to thinking that he's not interested again, or he's gone back into being quiet. I'm not getting anything. So do you understand what Spirit is telling you? It is never about your person. When people say, what do they think and feel, or what's their next actions, you are deciding. They are characters in your movie showing up how you are saying they are going to be. Okay, if you think they're not showing up in your desired way, they're too busy, they aren't contacting you, whatever, you are going to get more evidence to support that, because whatever you believe is true. The good, the bad, or the ugly. Okay, so Spirit's saying you are deciding. Remember, it's already done. The perfect version of him is done. You have to marry. You have to commit to that version the way you want them to commit to you. Okay, you have to commit to yourself. Every day, you are reminding yourself that you are love, you are abundance, you are joy. Okay, you are everything. And how you perceive them as being is what you're going to get. Okay. I had somebody the other day email me and say, you know, I was chatting with my SP on the phone and they sent me a purple heart. What does that mean? Does that mean it wasn't a red heart? What does that mean? I'm like, for fuck's sake. For one, it was a heart. It wasn't like an angry emoji or a fuck you emoji or no message at all. Stop micro analyzing, managing every tiny movement. That is not the bigger picture. Your goal is to be in a loving, committed relationship, and that's all you see yourself as. Who are you being? I am the partner of SP. Who are they being? Totally thinks the world of me, will do anything for me, love, you know, devoted and committed to me, loves being in this relationship, loves me, adores me. How's the relationship? Happy, healthy, harmonious, secure, solid, okay, romantic. Yes, it makes you feel better, but it's short-lived, because then you go back to relying on the 3D, and then you're looking for your next fix. Yes, take it as a little positive, but then keep that energy going. Okay, even if it was a high, oh my God, he's obsessed with me. Okay, did you see the way he looked at me? Even if he didn't even see you and you just saw him, it doesn't matter. You give it the meaning you want, so that the energy is gaining a momentum in the direction you do want, and then you not slamming your foot on the brake going, well, where's my next sign? What's happening next? What's he thinking and feeling? Okay, no, that is going back into the opposite. Okay. Shartha, you need to go through the link, my lovely, so that you get a number and you're put on the list. Right, Rashma, you're next, my lovely. Yes, you know, anything until you are in that happy, loving, committed relationship, anything else is taking you there. Even if it looks like it's going in the opposite direction, you're unbothered. It's irrelevant. You are deciding and choosing and declaring that you are going to be in this loving, committed relationship. Or if you feel natural already that you can say, I am in this relationship, then that is what your goal is. And you persist in that new story until that becomes reflected back to you in the 3D. Okay, just because you had slight movement, yeah, it's going in the right direction. This is part of the bridge that is taking me into this beautiful, loving relationship. It's when people start, oh my God, I got movement or a text, and then they drop it. They forget their goal. They then go back into reacting to the 3D and wonder why then there's no movement again or nothing big happened, okay, because they dropped the ball. Right, okay, for you, Rashima, Spirit is saying here, turn your back on the thoughts and emotions that are not serving you. Okay, you stay within. You close your eyes to the irrelevant 3D, okay, and you only see yourself receiving what it is you desire. See this download? Because what you want is going to turn up in an unexpected way. So there's no point keep looking for it. Spirit has told you that your relationship is there that you want. Okay, everything you want is there. But every day or every other day, you're going at giving your power away, saying, I don't trust myself. I don't trust my higher self. I don't trust the divine process. I'm really, really trying to, but let me just check again. It's the same. Like I said yesterday, you know, when people used to come to me for a one-to-one reading, once they'd had that reading, they're like, can I come next week? No, I don't want to see you for 6 months, because you need 3 to 6 months for this to play out. Then you can come back and tell me what did play out, because I know what's going to play out, but you're not trusting in the divine process. You keep checking. Okay. And Spirit is saying, no, enough. You don't need to keep checking in with us as to what's happening. We've told you. We've told you that you're here. You want your perfect relationship. Then you have to be in alignment with it and trust the process. The how is not your job. It will come in an unexpected way. All you do is stop doubting or fearing that you're not going to get it and thinking that you're doing something wrong or you're not doing enough. That's just your logical brain coming in. Yeah, the logical mind wants to fix things, force things, prove things. We need to be doing something, Rashima. You need to be doing more. Nothing's changing. And Spirit is going, no, you stay within until the changes come in. Okay? Yes, as I've kept saying, when Vita, when you expect it, it's different. That's why I've kept saying about the holiday analogy. Okay, when you've booked a holiday, if you booked it today in February, but you're not going till May, you are expecting to go. So when Spirit's told you your relationship is here, your person wants to be with you, you are expecting to be in that relationship. And nothing and no one can tell you otherwise. Okay? That's not waiting. Waiting is like, where is it? How much longer? There's no contact today. I'm not seeing any movement. I doubt if this will happen. That's keeping you in the waiting loop. But you've come out of that now. Sometimes, you know, I repeat myself because eventually the penny will drop. You will have that light bulb. Aha, I see what Spirit is saying. I understand now. Okay, I understand. The penny's dropped. Right, okay. Okay, like I said earlier about, you know, in somebody else's reading, when I said that Spirit, in Emily's reading, where I said that Spirit, you know, even with me, I know it all. They've taught me it for the last 7 years. Not readings or that side of it. I mean, you know, how the universe works, so that I wasn't keep badgering my poor Nan who passed away 30 years ago. Everything that went wrong, or every time I was unhappy, I was like, Nan, please make things change. It was like, in the end, it was like, for fuck's sake, this is how the universe works. Stop badgering me, you decide. Everything you want is there. Okay. But like I said about a friend, you know, go back to that analogy. You know, if a friend says to you, oh, all right, Vita, what's up? Well, nothing really, but the universe told me that everything I want is already mine. And you're like, your friend's like, and what's bad about that? Well, I don't know. Do I trust? Can I trust the universe? Can I trust God? Can I trust my angels, my higher self? I don't know. It sounds too good to be true. I think they're lying. Okay, I'll just bring in my logical mind that needs to see proof. Remember, it's not when I see it, I'll believe it. It's when you believe it, you receive it. Okay. Wisom, this is yours. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, Wisom, stop worrying. Okay, stop stressing and worrying about this connection. Stop being concerned. Does he like me? What if he doesn't like me? Okay, what if this? Okay, that's just your ego mind coming in stressing. Okay, so Spirit is saying, believe in what your heart is telling you. They bring this card out as believe in what your heart is telling you. If you desire him, it's already done. Your relationship is already done. You can't desire something that is not, oh, sorry, that is not for you. Okay? So stand in your power. Know that if you're thinking about her, she's thinking about you. Okay? She's yours. Until you decide that you're not interested anymore. You can live together. Okay, they brought out house, meaning that you can live together. If you're not already, then you can. Okay, so Spirit is saying, stop worrying and stressing about this. Believing what your heart is telling you, that is your true sat-nav. If you have feelings for her, she has feelings for you. Okay, if you're thinking about her, she's thinking about you in the way that you are thinking she thinks about you. Okay, she wants to be with you. You've got the chance to live together. So stop doubting what your heart is telling you, which is your true compass. It's only your ego thoughts and you reacting to the 3D that is causing the doubt and the worry. Okay. Yes, don't be scared. That's coming from a fear. Okay, so how, as it's your first reading, thank you for choosing me for a start, but your human body and your human 5 senses are like a vehicle. Your true self is your divine self, energy, divine multi-dimensional energy, and it has come into this body. It chose this body, it chose your parents to experience the physical world. Okay, so that it can touch things, it can feel things. Okay, so your natural, a human's natural dwelling place is happiness and love. Okay, it's only as we start to get older that we take on what life throws at us and what we're taught and our beliefs and, you know, other people's beliefs, what our parents teach us, our school, our whatever, and we go through certain experiences that builds up things that we have resistance to, doubts, fears. Okay, what if I get let down again or hurt again? So when you have those negative emotions, think of it like a warning light coming up on your car. That is your car, your body, letting you know that something is out of balance with that natural dwelling place of love and happiness. So that's when you stop, you take a deep breath, and you look at where your thoughts are going as to why you can't have what your heart desires. If you want it, it's yours. So what thoughts or programming in your subconscious is telling you you can't have it? Now, it will be something about yourself. So it could be, I always have shit relationships, or people always let me down, I'm not worthy, I'm not deserving, I'm not handsome enough, I'm not pretty enough, whatever. Okay, I don't deserve this, it's probably too good to be true, something's bound to go wrong. Okay, where are your thoughts? Is it, you know, then look at your thoughts about your person. Okay, are you thinking that they could go off with anybody who's more handsome than you, or they don't want to commit to you, or you can't have what you want? If you desire, it's already done. Creation is already done. All outcomes, possibilities, and versions of us and everybody else exist. You are choosing. We live in a quantum world. Okay, you're a multi-dimensional energetic being. The only real thing is your conscious awareness. What you are focusing on is what you're going to get, because you have aligned with the energy of that timeline where that is. Okay, so look at where your feelings are going. When that warning light comes on, pay attention to the red flags, if you like. Okay, I'm feeling sick, I'm feeling anxious, I'm feeling scared, I'm feeling fearful. So where are my thoughts going? What are my thoughts telling me? Because if there are other people who are in a loving relationship, got all the money they want, got the house they want, the job they want, whatever, a happy family life, you're no different. What is different is the thoughts and the story you're telling yourself. And that is when you need to check in and see where your thoughts go when you think of that particular thing. Okay? Right, Desaba, if you want a question answering, my lovely, don't post it in the chat. You need to go through this link and put yourself onto a list, and you will be allocated a number. Right, okay. Yes, stop doubting, Rashoma. Spirit's told you what to expect, so you're either going to take their advice. Remember, Spirit loves the human saying, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make it drink. You are all coming to Spirit in this energy of, I'm scared. What if I don't get it? Is this relationship what I'm feeling in my heart, what they're feeling in theirs? Because I'm not seeing the proof. Okay, and Spirit is saying, right, this is where you want to be, so this is how you get there. It is your choice whether you follow that. Okay? Right, okay. Arpan. Arpan, this is yours, and that is number 15. All right, Angel Heart, sorry. You got a different name, two different names on the thing, and then a different one in the chat. Sorry. Right, okay. Sorry, I've forgotten your person's name now because I was chatting. Right, okay. So Spirit is saying to you, we do have reconciliation, okay, but it depends on whether you want him back or not, okay? Some people come into the chat, they're like, yeah, I'm just thinking about my ex, but I couldn't give a fuck about him, really. I just want to know if he's pining for me. I even if he begged me, I don't care, okay? But if you're coming from the energy, I'm missing him, I really want to know because I still think about him and have feelings for him, then Spirit is saying, yes, he wants to reconcile with you. Okay, he is thinking about you, okay, and Spirit is just saying, be patient, go with the flow of what your heart is telling you. Okay, that is your truth. You would not desire this person if you couldn't have him. It doesn't matter what's happened in the past. Okay, so Spirit is saying, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. See him giving you what you want. In your inner senses, hear, even if it's in your voice, because if you haven't spoken to him for a long time, you're not going to hear his voice clearly. If you can, that's great. If not, then whatever comes to you is him telling you. From your true relaxed self, not your ego trying to think of something. When you are relaxed, taking breaths, you're calm, okay, you're in as if you're meditating, but you are just relaxing your breathing, okay, until you get to a point where your conscious mind, your ego brain shuts off, okay, it's quiet, okay, and you just say, imagine him holding you, saying to you, I've missed you, I've never stopped thinking about you, I love you, you are the only woman who ticks all my boxes, you are the only option for me. Okay, do you see what they're saying? In order, you've got to feel passion in that heart so that your heart is emitting that energy to him, to ping into his heart. or to his thoughts, where into his subconscious, where he will start thinking more and more about you until he has to act on it. Okay, now Spirit is saying keep an open mind as to how it will come in. The how is not your job. Your job is to think of yourself and your person, your desired version of him, not the past version. We don't want that version in, okay, because it didn't give you what you wanted. Okay, remember when I said about the iPhone? The iPhone looks the same even if it keeps asking for software updates. All versions exist, the good, the bad, the ugly. You cannot take the bad and expect the bad to become the good. Okay, the bad remains the bad, the ugly remains the ugly. I don't mean ugly looking, I mean ugly character. Okay, the good is the good. So you are going within, and every time you think of your person, you are thinking of them in this way. Okay, loving you, adoring you, wanting you. You are thinking of your desired ideal version. Okay, until it becomes natural and normal that when you think of him, your mind will automatically go to, oh yes, he loves me and adores me. Of course he wants to be with me. Why wouldn't he? Have you seen me? I am irresistible. I am beautiful. I can have any man. He is so lucky to know that I've chosen him. He's not choosing you. You're choosing him. Okay, because it's your reality. So Spirit is saying it is safe for you to love. Open your heart. Again, open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which is love and gratitude. Okay? Yes. And to call him in, because the chemistry is still there, the fact that you desire him, okay, but you've got to see him as the new love, the new version, the new 2-point version, not the 1 version, okay? Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you together. Now, a lot of us get prayer wrong, okay? Prayer is not please God, like I was doing, please Nan, please let things change. Okay, that's why Spirit was like, I'm very fortunate that I can channel Spirit. So Spirit were like, shut up. What are you doing? What you want is already yours. You can't desire or want something that is not yours. You choose whether you want it, but you're choosing to keep begging for it and asking for it when it's already yours. Okay? You have to align your energy up with it. So I am so thankful and grateful for everything I have in my life, everyone in my life, and thankful for all that's coming into my life. The time and separation is an illusion. Your person is not separate from you. They are within you. Talk to the version within you that you want to see show up in your 3D, because it's a reflection. People show up how you think they're going to be, expect them to be, perceive them to be, assume them, believe. Okay, the story you tell yourself. There's no one to change but self. You have to change the way, the characters in your movie, the way you want to see them. Okay? So prayer is a knowing. Thank you. I'm grateful that I've got what I want. You decide, you declare, you claim it. And there's no other option until you decide you don't want it anymore. And again here, to recapture romance, allow your inner youth full of spirit to fun to shine. You are... Look at the joy you're going to get hearing him in your inner voice, telling you everything that you want to hear. And he will, when he shows up in the 3D, he will be repeating literally word for word what you have been hearing him tell you, because that is the real him inside you, not the 3D. That's the shadow of the unwanted version, or the one that's not giving you the happy relationship, because you haven't given it to yourself. You've just been reacting. Okay. Right, okay. And trust, okay, you've got to trust. So when you start to doubt, okay, come take deep breaths. That brings you back, takes your focus off everything that's going in the 3D and your monkey mind. Take deep breaths, become aware of your breathing, and then look at where your thoughts are going. Is it in alignment to what you want or not? Because you either have it or you don't. Not what the 3D, I have it or I don't. Remember, it's not when I see it, I'll believe it. When I believe it, I will see it. Okay? So it's trusting in the divine process. I am divinely loved. I'm divinely blessed. I'm divinely guided. I am trusting the divine process because everything always works out in my favor. If I've decided what I want, it's done. The minute you decide, it's done. Okay? Then you've got to trust. You've planted that seed. If you keep digging it up, it's not going to flower. Good, good, good. Right. You know, as I've said before as well, you know, there's things that I still wobble on. And I know how it works. Okay, how the universe and it all works. Because it's all just energy. And Einstein understood that. And other gurus and quantum people, you know, Joe Dispenza and Bruce Lipton and loads of other people, Joe Murphy and Bob Proctor and God knows how many people, okay. All of those. So when I doubt, okay, sometimes I will catch myself if I'm washing up or I'm in the shower or something and my thoughts, it pops into my mind what I want, okay, and then I straight away go to all the negatives. I'm seeing it as separate from me again. And spirit will really loudly in my ear come in and say, you either have it or you don't. That's all they need to say to snap me out of it. Right, why am I saying I don't have it when I have it? I can't say 1 minute I have it and then the next minute when I'm thinking about it, I'm seeing it that I don't. I either have it or I don't. That's where faith and trust comes in the divine process. The how is not your job to figure out how. Okay? Right, let's come to the next question. Thank you for all the likes and subscribes. Lots of new subscribers lately. Thank you all for supporting the channel and me. Okay, next is Iman. Okay, so spirit for you, Iman, is again reminding you, turn your back on the emotions that are not serving you. They've told you how it works. Okay, everything is in your hands. Or the money you want, the emotional security you want. It's in your hands. You decide. Spirit is saying we can't tell you any other way how the world works, how it works. You know it all. Okay, see yourself having fun, celebrating everything that you want in your mind first. Celebrating the loving, romantic relationship you have. Have yourself celebrating the job you want. Okay? So turn your back on them. You, if you want to see the things you want come to you, you have to check in on your thoughts. Remember, anything that you're having doubts about, okay, or negative, if you are feeling off, that is the warning light in your car for you to come back to your thoughts and remember that nothing has a meaning. Okay, so all the things that you're thinking negative about people at work or relatives, spirit is saying you give it a meaning. That person is very supportive. They're always respectful. That family member is always loving and kind and respectful and values me. Because where your thoughts go, that is what you're going to get. So they're saying you if you want victory and people showing up how you want them to, you have to have control over your thoughts. Mindful. Nothing has a meaning until you give it a meaning. Okay? Stop worrying. You are attracting how they're showing up based on the energy you are giving off. They're not giving off the energy, you are. You are bringing them to you the way that you are seeing them. You're riding around in your magic wand. It is your decision. Okay? And if you are there going, well, fuck my life, they're still being an arse, that's because you are still arguing with them in your head and seeing them in a negative way. If you want to break the cycle, you have to move on from that story. That's where you notice that the warning light is on in your car. Okay, so you need to change them. Spirit cannot do it for you because all versions exist. Remember, Iman, the good, the bad, the ugly. You cannot change the ugly or the bad version to the good. You have to see them as good. You have to commit to seeing them internally in your mind as only how you want them to show up. That's how it works. If you're expecting to change the good, the bad to the good, okay, and you're wondering why they're still turning up as bad, that's why. Because you are still letting them have power over you. So, Spirit is saying to you, all the people that are pissing you off, okay, it's not difficult, Spirit is saying. Look at what you've just said, Iman, they're saying. It's not difficult for you to think of them in the negative way, and it's no difficult for you to think of them in the way you want them to be. Because where your attention is going is what you're going to get. Okay? The only way to change what you don't like is to remove your attention from it and rise in consciousness, your being, okay, as you wish them to be. So Spirit is saying, write down Sara, okay, is a bitch and abusive. Okay, so you know that that is the bad Sara. Sara, who is good, is respectful, appreciative, loves you, etc. Is helpful, understanding, caring, polite, patient, whatever you want them to be. So when you think of Sara from now on, you think of her as that person. Yes, you will go back into there, but that's where you are the only person in your mind to catch yourself doing it and say, oops, I remembered Sara wrong. Sara has always been loving, caring and kind because there is only now in time and space. When you align with the Sara you do want, your past relationship with Sara will change because you have shifted to the timeline where she is now showing up as nice. Okay, so that's why the word always helps as well. But if you keep letting them be triggered, okay, and you keep, you know, she's a bitch, when you're going, Sara is nice and polite and that, and then you're going, Sara's a bitch, okay, and you let it affect you again without being mindful of, oh, I remembered it wrong because Sara has always been polite. Okay, you're unbothered by what Sara is doing in front of you. Who cares? It's irrelevant because you are deciding and claiming the Sara you do want. That's when you, if you waver, okay, is when you're going to get hot and cold behavior. They might be nice one day, they might be nice for 2 days, and then they'll suddenly drop the bombshell of, oh, there's the bad Sara. Okay, so it is your choice. You are the magic wand. It's in your hands how you perceive people and your world because nobody is seeing it the same as you. They are playing the part you've given them. Okay, Jonadel, sorry, I'm not saying that very well. Number 17. Okay. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, Jonadel, here, that he wants to reveal to you, he's got a lot of feelings and emotions for you, okay, and he thinks you're beautiful. But you are the one who is unsure here, okay, because you've been unsure. And now you are starting to get envious that, oh, okay, he hasn't contacted me for 3 days. He must be up to something. Okay, there must be somebody else. So you're not valuing yourself because you're not coming from a place of, no, I'm number one. I'm always chosen and prioritized. Okay, I'm not giving my man away to somebody else because I'm feeling insecure about who I am. Feeling that I'm not worthy and deserving. Okay, that is just knotting you up, keeping you stuck, making you feel sick, making you look at everything that you don't want. Okay, so Spirit is saying get grounded, know that you are beautiful and amazing, and why the hell wouldn't he want to be with you? Because you are irresistible and amazing. Okay, stop looking at all the hostilities. Right, I'm going to have a fight, you know, okay, he must be up to something. He hasn't called me for 3 days. The reason he hasn't called you for 3 days is because you've been overthinking this and your thoughts are energy in motion. He didn't call you the first day or within the first 5 or 10 minutes or the first day. And now your thoughts are panicking, they're spiraling, going all over the place. And it started that snowball effect. Because whatever you assume or believe to be true, you will see evidence to support that. So if you don't want him suddenly turning up in a week's time or a month's time with somebody else, nip it in the bud, Spirit is saying, because what you focus on grows. Bring your attention back to no, okay, I am balanced and grounded within myself. I am amazing and beautiful. Okay, he's just been busy. Okay, he even lost his phone. Any meaning that you want to give it that is in your favor. Okay, his phone stopped working or whatever. Okay, don't say, oh, but I seen him on social media or whatever. Okay, you have to give it a meaning that you want to see in your favor. Okay, then you will have your victory and success. So remember, Spirit is a very clear message. When you are focusing on everything you don't want and not balanced and grounded and overthinking, you will always be wondering, what's he doing? Why isn't he here? Okay, the reason you're not seeing things being revealed to you is because you have spiraled and you are now thinking the worst, believing the worst, now bringing in a third party, okay, that's not there. Spirit is saying, stop overthinking this. See it as you wish it to be. Value yourself. Know that you are good enough and worthy enough to have the relationship you want. Stop giving your man away to somebody else because that's where he will go. And I see it a zillion times in my clients. Their negative thoughts, self-sabotaging, thinking the worst brings in the worst. And then they're wondering why their person has gone off with a third party. Okay, so bask in the sunshine that you are beautiful. You get what you want. And then he will open up and come back in. Okay, reveal to you. It is your choice, Spirit is saying. Right, okay. For anybody wanting a reading, you have to go through this link, my lovelies. You will be put onto a list, given a number. Right, okay. Yes, this is yours, Bumika. Right, Spirit is saying to you, look, he's yours. He wants things to blossom between you. In his energy, he wants to be with you. I don't care what 3D is showing you. Okay, you just sit there knowing that he's yours. You are expecting to be in this relationship. And anything that says otherwise, you are ignoring. You are deciding and declaring that I am going to be in a loving relationship with my husband. He's my man. I'm not giving him away to anybody. What he's thinking and feeling is what I am saying he's thinking and feeling. Okay? You have to commit to the version you want of him. And you're still worried about what he's thinking and feeling about you. You are not in the state. You have to expect it. Spirit have told you it's yours if you want it. Okay? Right. Okay. So expect it. What are you doubting? Why are you wanting to know what he's thinking and feeling about you? You should know the answer to that question, Spirit is saying. You should know how he's feeling because you've been engaging and connecting with that ideal version who loves and adores you, can't do enough for you, can't bear to be anywhere away from you, head over heels in love with you, obsessed with you, showing up for me how I desire him to be. Okay, be in your wish fulfilled and stay in your wish fulfilled and stop questioning and worrying about what he's thinking and feeling. That is you falling out of your power and wondering why it's still not showing up in your 3D. Okay, take time to breathe out. It's already done. And work through your fears and surrender to the divine. Trust in the divine process that if you know you're going to be in that relationship, it is a done deal. It was done the minute you decided. And as you've decided, trust. If you keep with one eye, keep checking the 3D or checking in a tarot reading, you are the one delaying the process. Trust in the divine process. Surrender it. How it happens when it happens is not your job. The when should be every time you're thinking about you and him, you are in that loving, secure, solid marriage. End of. And nobody is going to tell you otherwise. It doesn't matter if the 3D is showing you the complete opposite. You don't give a flying flip-flop. You have decided and declared you are his wife. Okay, there's no other option. Do you understand, Spirit is saying? Surrender it. Work through your fears. Why do you think you still have to keep checking Spirit telling you for the 100th time that he's yours and it's already yours? Okay, as I said earlier, when you do that, look, just because you're not seeing any, the sun here, this is an eclipse. So the moon is in front of the sun. When the moon moves across, the sun comes out. So just because you're not seeing the movement in the 3D, there's always movement. That moon is going slowly across the sun's surface. The sun will be back out. Okay, expect powerful change. When you have said, this is what I'm having, and this is who I'm being in my mind, I am being his wife. He is being my desired version, not the version before. Okay, remember, the analogy I've given with the iPhone looks the same, so he's going to look the same physically, but inside you've given him new software. He is loving. He is totally devoted and committed to me. He is loyal and faithful to me. He can't ever bear being away from me. He is showing up as my desired version, and you have to list what your desired version is. Everybody wants something different from a relationship. Okay, so when people used to come to me before YouTube and before Instagram and all these readers, okay, when they had a reading and they'd get up to go and they'd say, can I book you in for next month? I'd say, no, I don't want to see you for 3 to 6 months. You let this, what Spirit has told you, play out. If it hasn't shown up in 3 to 6 months, then you come back and I'll give you an update. You're not trusting the divine process. You keep coming back to, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Am I doing this right? Am I doing enough? All you need to do is decide and declare who you're being and what you're having. That's it. And making sure that when you think about you and him and the relationship, it is the perfect relationship that you want. Okay, he's not separate from you. Stop looking at time, because you're causing time and separation to drag on and on and on. You are the only thing stopping it from coming in. So he's wanting things to blossom between you. Okay, you just sit there like this beautiful empress with your cat on your lap, with your cake and tea, sitting there going, I'm fucking amazing and beautiful and irresistible, and why the fuck wouldn't he want to be with me? And you sit there and you conjure up all the beautiful things. No, because you forced the 3D. You let your logical, analytical, I need to fix it, solve it, desperate, needy, are we there yet? I'm going to email him and prod the sleeping tiger, the old version. Okay, and now you're wondering why the old version is still ignoring you. The unwanted version. You didn't shift states. You came from that needy, desperate energy you was in a while back. Again, it is never about what or who you want. If you want them and desire them, it's already yours. But you have to be, in your mind, the person who has it or knows they're going to have it. They're expecting it. They're not waiting. Again, it's not when I see it, I'll believe it. It's when you believe it, you receive it. Okay? Just trust. If you haven't shifted in and you haven't committed to the relationship and the version of him you want and the version of you want, 3D will not change. It can't. Okay, it has to, the persisting is in the new story until it feels normal and natural, so that when he pops into your head, okay, you are thinking, yes, he's my loving, doting husband. It's the first thing that comes to your mind. Not, oh, I'm waiting, he's still doing this and he's still doing that, or I haven't heard from him. That is not being in the state. So there's not going to be any movement. There's not going to be the desired version. Okay, everything is done internally. The 3D is the reflection. Okay, everything is now. Who you're saying you are now, or what you know you're going to be getting, is what you get. So you came from a place of emailing him, and it was from a forcing, I need to know, not a good energy. And now you're wondering why nothing came back, because you weren't in that energy. I see it all the time. You know, do you not know how many thousands of people I have coached over the last 7 years? I hear every circumstance under the sun. The reason you're not seeing a difference is because you are not showing and committing in your mind to who you want to be and what you want to have. You either have it or you don't. Okay? You cannot be married and single in your mind at the same time. You're either married or single. Because if you're saying you're single, the 3D will reflect that you're single. If you're saying you're married, the 3D will conform to you being married. Okay? Yes. You don't You commit and you marry and you engage only with that desired version of you, of him, and your relationship. And you have to be mindful of when your ego mind comes in and you go to the old thoughts. That's where you just say it's fine. That's another option, because all possible outcomes exist. You can't put them anywhere. You can just not let them have power over you. You take your energy and your focus off it and you focus on the new story, regardless of what is playing out in the 3D. The clients who get the best success are honestly the clients who come through my other channel that are not tarot readings, because they don't give a fuck about tarot readings. They don't care. They're not into tarot readings. They're not into horoscopes. They don't care. They just want what they want because they know they've got the desire for it, but they aren't strong enough to flip their thoughts or follow a program. So when they come to me, I'm able to say, right, this is the old story you're telling yourself. Look at what you're telling yourself. You're telling yourself everything that you don't have and wondering why you're not getting it. The fact that you desire it is already yours. So you need to, how are you going to be in this relationship? Okay. How do you want him seeing you and treating you and being the husband you want? And how do you see your marriage? That going forward is what you show up for. Every time you think about him, regardless of what's playing out in the 3D. Now, when my clients stick to that, not the ones with tarot readings, because on their YouTube feed, oh, there's all these tempting tarot readings that they've looked at before. Okay, and they press on them and they go back down the rabbit hole of millions of tarot readings and wondering why nothing is shifting. Okay, the ones that come through on my other channel, where it's just advice on how to get what you want. Okay, they come through, they get mentoring, and they get changes from no contact from 2, 3, 5, 6, whatever years ago, or person is with a third party, or person's family is telling them no, or whatever. Okay, they see big changes within 90 days at the most, because they're on it. Yes, they're going to doubt, they're going to have a wobble or whatever, but they know that that is not the story. And if they keep persisting and dwelling in that story, they're not going to see the changes. And they want their stuff. They want their man. They want their money. They want their job. They want their life that they know in their heart feels right to have. Not the 3D that sucks. Okay, so the reason it's taking so long, Davika, is because you are not sticking to your new story. You are wavering and flip-flopping all over the place and wonder why it's taking so long. It's because you are not in alignment with that new story. You are not committed to it. Okay, there's another coach who has a very good analogy, and I think it's brilliant as well. I have used one similar in the past, but this is just like nice. You get a puppy, okay, and puppy shits on the carpet all through the week. Okay, you let it off once or twice, but now puppy's doing it on a regular basis. Okay, so it's no good saying to the puppy, you can shit on the carpet, okay, every day of the week, but at weekends you're not allowed. Puppy's not going to understand. Okay, hang on a minute. Am I allowed to shit here? I don't know what day Saturday or Sunday is. I just shit here anyway. Okay, so you're either committed to the news story or you're not. As I said earlier, you know, I can be having a shower and my mind starts drifting off on the subject and it's going in the negative. And I will hear Spirit say, Sophia, you either have it or you don't. In my mind. The 3D is a reflection of the story you're telling yourself and where your thoughts are going. And if it's not in alignment with what you want and you're in alignment with what you don't want, you're going to get what you don't want. And you're wondering why what you want, because your heart knows what you want. And you're really like, I just know that if I love this person, they love me. But why aren't I seeing anything? Look at where your thoughts are going. Okay, that's the reason it's taking you so long, Davika. You are making a mountain out of a molehill. And you're going back into all those tarot readings. And then you're like, oh, well, if he loved me, he'd be showing up for me by now. No. He can't change until you have changed your assumption and perspective of him, sweetheart. So get your man. Stop torturing and suffering and get committed to your story like you want your husband to commit to you and your relationship to be. Commit to it. You've got nothing to lose. You can have him within 90 days if you commit to it. And you show up for yourself every day, Davika. And it doesn't matter if the 3D is showing you the total opposite. You don't care, because nothing is going to tell you otherwise. I am going to be in that loving relationship, or I am his wife and he is my loving husband. And we love and adore each other. End of. Because I've decided and I've declared. Because I am the operant power in my reality. Nobody tells me no. Okay, get your man and stop faffing with this. It's already there. Spirit is like, Davika, it's here. It's been here all along. The minute you decided you wanted him, it's here. But you've been looking over here and reacting and looking at 3D. And we've told you a million times through the readings that he's yours and what you need to do. And you're still now, a year or 2 years, saying, so I persist in the new story. Yes. How can the new story come in if you're focused on the old? Okay, get your man. You are the only one stopping your beautiful relationship and marriage coming in. It has nothing to do with your person. They are appearing in your movie based on the script you've given him. Change his script and stick to it. No one to change but self. Right, okay. Badass. Badass babe. Okay, Virgo, he's on my mind a lot. Right, okay. Right, so Davika, I don't want to see you in my chat asking me what he thinks and feels about you for 90 days. You commit to your inner world that you are in this relationship, and you walk around in your mind that you know that is a fact and nothing can tell you otherwise. Okay, if after 90 days, but you have to be honest with yourself, after 90 days, did you commit to it fully, or were you just shitting on the carpet all week and then being good at the weekends? Or vice versa, being good all week and then shitting on the carpet at the weekends? Okay, every day you have to persist in showing up for yourself as your desired version, him showing up in your mind as the desired version. Okay, you don't give a fuck what's going on in the 3D. It's irrelevant. I'm unbothered. I'm unmoved. Nothing's going to shake me. Nothing's going to move me, because I'm not budging until I've got my man in my 3D showing up how I want. Okay? And stop looking at other readings, Spirit is saying, because it is throwing you off course. We've already told you it's a done deal. This is how it works. And if you're not in alignment with it, you're not going to see the changes. Hence the fact you haven't been seeing the changes. Good. Go get your man. And I want to hear your success story when you do. Okay. Badass. Right, badass for you. Are you here? Oh, there you are. Right, okay. Cold tea. Okay, he is wanting to come in. He didn't offer you what you wanted before. The field is bare. No lush grass or fruit. Okay. If you've been given a number arcana, then yes, it's been booked. I haven't looked at the list. I'm just working my way through it. So your person is wanting to come in to offer you what you want. Okay, he's raring to go. He's ready. Okay, so Spirit is saying for you to remain balanced. Okay, you're picking up on the thoughts. You're thinking about him. You're in that connective energy. You're thinking about him. He's thinking about you. Okay, so remain balanced. Again, close your eyes to the 3D. We're not going to keep checking the 3D. Doesn't matter if the 3D is stormy and showing you the opposite. Now, Spirit is saying when you can commit to that, in your wish fulfilled, you will get the contact you want. Only if you are focused, what they've been saying to everybody else, okay, because you're no different, okay, there's no special rule, it's the same. You have to keep showing up in your mind as, of course, he wants to reach out to me. Why wouldn't he? I'm the best thing that ever happened in his life. He knows that we are the perfect match. We're compatible. He's desperate to speak to me because I'm amazing. I'm beautiful. I'm irresistible. I'm magnetic. I am worthy and deserving of having any relationship I want. I'm choosing who I want. If you can do that, you should have contact within 7 days. Okay? If you can stick to that. But if you start going against it and thinking, oh no, this is a load of bollocks, why would he? I doubt it. You will push the timeline out. Okay, that's all. So if it doesn't happen in 7 days, don't worry about it. You have to be honest with where the majority of your thoughts were. Do you have it or not in your mind? You either have the contact in your mind or you don't. You can't have both. You can't dwell in two places. If you're going from one to the other, yes, he's going to call me. Why wouldn't he? You know, he's loyal to me. He's desperate to be with me. He's begging me to be with him. He's desperate to know what I've been doing. If I'm free, single, whatever, okay. Or you're going to go in the opposite. So if you stay in your wish fulfilled, stop checking 3D, stop checking your phone. You just stay balanced in what you want. Hopefully you will have contact within 7 days. If it's not the end of the world. You can get him back at any time. What you desire is in your hands by what you are focusing on. You're focusing your energy on your desire of what you do want and not of what you don't want. You decide and declare, of course he's contacting me. Why wouldn't he? You know, I get all the communication from any man I want, anybody I want. He's no different. Okay, it's just the story is different. Okay. Okay, number 20, Dr. Sajal. This is yours. Right, okay. So a big message for you here, my lovely, in your situation. So this is a person with number 20, okay, Dr. Sajal. Okay, so where you are, so this is what Spirit's saying to you, and then I'll tie it in with your question to break it down, okay? They're saying endings are up to you, If you want to call it a day, that's up to you. Okay, that's your choice. Spirit can't help you make the life-changing decisions. That's up to you, because all outcomes exist. Okay, so if you choose to go a different path, then that's your choice. Okay, but Spirit is reminding you that you are writing your future. You're joining the dots as to the picture of your future. Okay, your future is in your hands, whichever you choose, to stay with him or leave him. At the moment, you are seeing him as withdrawn from you because of this situation. Okay, the codependency on addictions are affecting your romantic life, and you're focusing on them, okay, because they're in your face, but you are again giving that unwanted situation momentum. Remember, the only way to change what you don't like is to remove your attention off it and rise in consciousness as you wish the situation to be or the person to be. So Spirit is saying, as you release and heal the past, a second ago is the past, okay? As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. Seeing him as this loving, beautiful husband man that you want to marry. Not as the man who is withdrawn and codependent on his addictions. It is safe for you to love. Open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all. Your heart area sends out a magnetic field 6,000 times more than your mind. Your mind is energy in motion. Your feelings are energy in motion. So when you're giving this loving, unconditional, non-judgmental love, you will receive that back. Okay, what you send out, you get back. Everything is energy. So Spirit is saying it is your choice. So where you're saying, should I stay or leave? They're saying it's your choice whether you want to end it or not. If you stay, then you've got to put an end to seeing him as this undesired version. Okay? You, although he's still showing up physically as the undesired version, being in this codependency on the addiction, okay, you in your mind have to align your thoughts with what you want. Okay, he healthily quit the addiction, put in what it is, okay, because he tried it and he didn't like it. Okay, he hated not knowing what he was doing. He hated that he was hurting me. He hated that he wasn't in control. Okay, and you start to focus on your desired version, regardless of how the other version is coming in. Okay, like I said the other day, but you weren't in the chat. I don't recognize your name. Okay, I have thousands of clients I work with over the years. I still do on a daily basis. Okay, but there was one particular woman who turned her situation around in 3 days. Okay, she had been with this man for 12, 13 years. Now they got children. Okay, they had 2 young children. But he was coming home from work. He was just putting the telly on. He wasn't helping her out. She was bathing the kids. She was doing everything, even though she didn't mind doing it. But she was like, it would be nice if he came out. They're his kids as well. Okay, it would be nice if he helped. So she had spiraled, reacting to this negative behavior, as all my clients do. Okay, I'm just highlighting this one because it had been going on for so long, and she changed it in 3 days. Okay. She took the advice, okay, and she only connected in her mind with her desired husband, the one who was coming home from work. What would you like me to do? Would you like me to bath the kids while you do this, or sit down and rest, or would you like me to read them a story? What would you like me to do? Okay, she engaged. He's such a devoted husband, totally committed to me and the kids, etc. Because she got to the point where she was like, Sophia, I'm going to have to divorce him. I'm already thinking, we'll see each other, see the kids every other weekend, etc., etc. I said, why? Oh, you don't need to do that. It's your choice. Again, it's your choice. But your future is whatever you join the dots to be. So I said, do you love him? Would would it hurt you if you left him? Yes. Now, some clients say, no, I couldn't give a fuck. I'm ready to move on. Okay. I just want to know what love is coming in. Okay. Or how I can align myself with seeing love in a different way, so I don't keep getting unreliable, horrible, shitty relationships. Okay. So I said, right, so you still love him, so see him as a desired version. So she did that, even though in those 3 days, she didn't know it was going to take 3 days. It could have taken longer. Okay, sometimes it does take longer. But when he was coming home, even though he was being a shit and sitting there and being his arrogant, noxious self, in her mind, instead of being resentful and focusing on the problem and seeing him as the undesired version, she was like, oh, he's so loving and caring. He always helps out with the kids, blah, blah, blah. 3 days later, he came home from work and he was like, so love, would you like me to put the kids to bed, bath the kids, read them a story? What would you like me to do? And she was totally gobsmacked. Now, 2 years later, she got, in touch with me as well. And she said, things are still going amazing. He is my complete, totally desired version. She said, yes, there's been times where I've started to think of him as the undesired version, but I've caught myself because I don't want that version back. I am sticking to my new desired version. Yes, I've had lots of clients who are in your situation, but it is your choice. Yes, they have turned it around. They've done what I've just said, yes, in your mind. Okay, yes, he healthily quit that addiction. He tried it. He didn't like it. He realizes that it's not for him. He's clean, healthy living now, totally devoted and committed to us. We're getting married. We've got a beautiful relationship. Okay, but it is your choice. If you can't do that, walk away. Okay, it's your choice. But you have to release that unwanted story. Okay, and you have to only give your energy to the couple that you want to be. Okay, so you can get it back on track, but it's your choice. Oh, my candle's gone out. Never mind. Right, okay. 1, 2, 3, right. Still got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 free readings to do. Right, okay. Let me just put this in. Right, okay. Next, shoosh. Right, what are bees' current feelings towards you? And this is number 21. Right, okay, sorry, I got my phone beeping at me as well. Right, shoosh, bees' feelings for you. Right, okay, he wants to be with you, okay, he's got a lot of feelings for you, wants to be in a relationship with you, okay, but at the moment he's saying to you, just be patient because there's something going on around him. He desires you, he wants to be with you, he's got feelings for you, just like you've got feelings for him, Okay, but there's someone or something that is causing him worry and stress at the moment. Okay, so this card usually comes out if it's family members or a third party person or situation, work, job. Okay, we do have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. So it might be that he's worrying about his job or career or studies, however old he is. It might be that other people are on his back, nagging him, okay, and he's just saying, be patient. I will come forward and tell you how I feel. Just give your relationship a chance, okay? Give your relationship a chance. Okay, look how the man is looking at you like, yeah, I'm all in, I'm all in. Okay, but you're like, well, I'm not seeing that behavior. Okay, no, trust, Spirit is saying, okay? Trust. When they bring out this card, he will commit to you. He will give you what you want. But he is saying energetically, just be patient. There's something I need to sort out first in order to be free from that, to give you what you want. Or give us what we want, the relationship that we want, okay? So yes, that's how he feels about you, my lovely. Okay, Belinda, this is yours, number 22. Right, okay. Okay. Right. Belinda, sweetheart, look, he loves you. He wants to be in a solid, committed relationship just as much as you do. Okay. He will message you. Spirit is saying, I have tried to ask them for a timing, but they again are just saying two things here. The timing it takes is when you believe, okay, when you start to believe inwardly that of course he wants to message you. Why wouldn't he? Okay, he's yours. He's my man. Nobody has my man. He's my man because I'm the love of his life. Okay, so if you're doubting, if you doubt, you go without. If you believe, you receive. Okay, you will get, he wants to be in the relationship. He wants to be with you, but you are looking again at the 3D and everything that you don't have. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Night Yara, my lovely. So you are focused on the separation. You're focused on the time. How's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Is it going to happen? Okay, and Spirit is saying, ditch all that. We are telling you that he wants to be with you, but he can't come forward because your energy has got the door shut. You are not in receiving mode. You are in fuck my life, I don't have it mode. When's it going to happen? So Spirit's saying when you start trusting and believing in what your heart is telling you in this connection, instead of looking for proof, remember, it's not a case of when I see it, I believe it. When you believe it, you will see it. Okay, he's yours. Keep seeing him as yours. How are you seeing yourself? Okay, have you seen me, Sophia? I am amazing. I am irresistible. I am beautiful. I am always chosen and prioritized by him. He knows I'm the most important thing in his life. He knows that we are a perfect match. And you stay in that story and you will get communication quicker. If you are half-arsing it, doing it one moment, and then the next time you're thinking of him, you're looking at the separation and you're doubting and you're thinking, well, how's it going to happen? When's it going to happen? Hurry up. Are we there yet? I need this. Hurry up. You're going to push the timeline out. You're going to keep it away from you. You're putting yourself on the naughty step. He wants to be with you, but he's not showing up as that version and taking action because you are seeing him as not taking action. You're wanting it, but then you're looking at what you don't have. So to bring it in, just trust in what your heart is telling you, not what your thoughts are telling you. And again, the Get Them Back playlist on my channel if you need to keep on top of things if you start to wobble or doubt. Okay. Desaba, this is yours. Right, okay. So Spirit is saying to you, my lovely, Deshaba, number 23, okay, regarding your person's feelings, does he have real feelings of love for me, and will he come to you in the future? Okay, yes, this could be the one. Okay, you've already met the romantic partner you seek. So Spirit is saying he wants to be with you. Okay, doesn't matter how much time, how many moons, how much time has gone past. He has never forgotten about you. He wants to be with you. Okay, he wants the two of you here to become one, emotionally fulfilled with each other. Okay, so he's wanting to tell you how he feels about you. He's wanting to contact you. But Spirit is saying your heart is desiring this connection. But again, your thoughts are coming in, piercing your heart's desires, telling you all the reasons why you can't have it or why it's not happening. And you're looking at the time and how long it's been in separation. Okay, and Spirit is saying no. Extend your light-hearted energy to others. Extending your energy of light-heartedness. Oh my God, look at him looking at me. He thinks I'm amazing, beautiful, perfect. He can't take his eyes off me. Every spare minute of the day he's got, he wants to be in my company because I am beautiful, irresistible, and amazing. Okay? Take him off your pedestal. Stop looking at the separation because you're not. We are all connected in energy. Okay? And if you want to see movement, you go within in your mind and see the movement there. You commit to your relationship and desired version of him that you want to see in the 3D. Okay, everything has to be done internally because you are the beacon that is transmitting the frequency of what you're saying you have or you don't have. Okay, so yes, this could be the one. Keep an open mind, which means we're not going to sit there going, well, how's he going to turn up? When's he going to turn up? Because that is you still seeing him as separate from you. You are either single from now on, or you are either going to be in this relationship. You are chosen, you are prioritized because you're irresistible, you are amazing, you know your worth, you know you're deserving of what you want. You're choosing moment to moment as to who you're saying you are. Single, waiting, wondering why nothing's changing, being in heartache, wondering why nothing's moving, or I'm going to get fucking movement here because I've decided and declared that this is what I'm having and there ain't any other option until I decide otherwise. Get it? Got it? Good. Right. Okay. Mariana, my lovely. What does the universe want to tell you? Okay. Excuse me. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay, so we have here the angel of marriage. I am the angel of marriage and I am assisting you right now. Now this card has come out over the years, whether it is you're in a relationship, you're in a marriage and things are going a little bit pear-shaped or stalemate, okay, or in a rut, or that you're wanting love. Okay, so they're saying the angel, Daniel, is around you to bring this in for you, helping to resolve it. But they are two cards here. You are good enough. Put yourself on the pedestal. Know that you are the prize, that you are. This is always like an Oscar to me, like the Oscar. Okay, you are the prize. You are chosen. You're number one. You're first best. Okay, knowing that you're good enough and worthy enough of having the love you desire in your heart. Okay, so if you're in a relationship or a marriage that is going south instead of where you want it to be, things are a little bit rocky, then know that you're good enough. Don't make it personal about you. Okay, know that you're chosen and beautiful. Of course my person thinks I'm amazing and beautiful. If I love them, they love me. Okay, if it is you wanting love, okay, but you are thinking, oh, will I ever find love? Perhaps I'm going to be left on the shelf or whatever. Spirit is saying, no, know that you're good enough. You are born to have love. You are love. You are abundance. You're not trying to get it because you are it. Okay, when you give it to yourself and know that you're worthy and deserving of it, it naturally comes to you. You are getting it to you. Okay, again, like the flower analogy. A flower has roots. It's got a beautiful flower head. The bees and the insects come to the flower head because it's beautiful, it's attractive, it's irresistible. It knows it's beautiful. Okay, it's got everything that the bees and the insects want. Okay, the flower doesn't uproot itself and run after the bees. Bees, bees, here I am. Haven't you noticed me? Okay, no. Know that you're good enough and beautiful enough. Put yourself on the pedestal and others will see you how you see yourself. And it will come in, changes will come in, or love will come in an unexpected way, my lovely. Right, okay. Prosperity lies ahead. Now, they're showing me this card as well because it's Taurus. So by May, if you can know that you're worthy and deserving of having what you want and that you are amazing and perfect, what's not is the story you're telling yourself, okay, then you can have big changes in your life by May, between now and the end of May. Okay. How my future is yes, but now I'm getting mixed feelings when much of interesting. Okay. Hamika, I think that's how you're saying Bumika, number 25, regarding your person beginning with Y. Okay, so you've asked a lot of questions and in 3 cards, you're probably not going to get a full answer. Okay, so let me just see what Spirit is telling you. Right, okay. And that one. Okay, so Spirit is saying to you, yes, you can be married to him, but it is your choice. Okay, you you need to get balanced within yourself and calm yourself down, because your ego thoughts and your reacting to the 3D is not in alignment to your heart's desires that would ideally like to marry him. It's your choice. Spirit is saying the door to happiness is open. It's not closed. It's whether you want to enter through it or not. You decide. Okay? Your happiness is whether you want to pursue this with this person or not. Your person, it's crystal clear to him that he wants to be with you. You've had a past life relationship with each other. That's why you felt that connection so strongly with each other. Okay? So Spirit is saying, yes, your love life can ascend to a higher level of commitment, engaged, marriage. Okay? But you need to release and heal the past. You experience, as you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments, forgiving and learning. Okay, so what Spirit is telling you here, again, as I've said, where your energy flows, okay, so where your attention goes, your energy flows, and that's what you get more proof of. So look at where your attention is going. Okay, you are now snowballing in your thoughts and your assumptions that will harden into fact to prove to you that you're right, because you're always right in whatever you're believing or assuming to be true or expecting. Okay, that's why we say, I knew I was right. I knew that something was going on. I knew that something was going to happen. I knew I was going to get that job. I knew that we'd be together. Do you see? You're always right. Okay, so Spirit is saying, look at where you're focusing on. The only way to change what you don't like is to remove your attention from it. Stop giving it energy. Stop giving it your attention. Stop giving it your focus in your thoughts and focus on what you do want. So Spirit is saying, for a start, you're convinced he is maintaining a distance from me because his mum is not getting convinced, and he started maintaining distance with me. So you need to stop focusing on the mother that is opposing this. And I have it all the time. You're not the first person that I've heard this. You're probably about the 200th person I've heard this, or more. Okay? You now focus on, regardless of what the mother is doing or what's still playing out in 3D, his mother totally 100% supports our relationship. She thinks I am the most amazing daughter-in-law she could ever have. Okay? His family is totally supportive of our connection and our marriage. Regarding this other person, she found the love of her life, which is not the love of my life. Okay, and she has gone off and is marrying that person. She has no interest in my person, and my person sees her only as an acquaintance or some girl he used to know, but he has no attachment to her. Because Spirit is saying, when you focus on that story, you'll get your marriage, but it's your choice. At the moment, you are now snowballing into a rabbit hole of all the stuff that you don't want. And you are going to suddenly be saying, I knew he was going to go off with her. I knew his mum was manipulative, because that's what you're expecting if you keep spiraling. So if you don't want that reality to happen, stop giving it attention and focus on the beautiful marriage, and that your person, okay, can't stop thinking about you, and it's crystal clear to him that you're the only person he wants. He has no interest in any other woman. Any other woman bores the tits off him, okay, and he only is totally faithful and loyal and committed and devoted to me. Okay, and we are going to have an amazing, beautiful marriage where everybody supports our relationship. It is your choice. As Spirit said, the door to happiness is open. If you don't want to go through there and you want to go into the realm of misery because you're going to be brokenhearted, yes, you can get it back. But while you've got it, stop letting it get to that stage. Release. Okay, the time has come to clear your energy. Clear the energy of the unwanted story and focus on what you do want and not what you don't. Even if the 3D is telling you the complete opposite, because the 3D won't change, it will only conform to where your thoughts are going. When you believe, you receive. When you doubt, you go without. Doesn't mean you'll go without forever. You'll always get it back. But Spirit is saying your thoughts at the moment are spiraling and spiraling on everything you don't want. And then you're going to wonder why you're in a tornado, why a storm has brewed and everything has gone tits up. Okay. Arana. What do you want your question to be about, please? Arana, are you there, my lovely? Can you put what you want your free reading to be? And you have put down 2, so I'm just going to blip off your second one. So you're number 26 and 28. So I'm just going to do 28 as done. And take your 26 one, which is the same. Then Barbara, you're next, and then Sara, you're the last one. Arana, are you there, my lovely? Okay, Barbara, I'm going to come to yours. What does the universe want to tell you? Okay, Barbara, yours is number 27. Okay, so all very positive cards here. So Spirit is saying here, yes, the timing is right for this new venture. A happy outcome follows your positive expectations. Hold your vision. Your desire is within reach. Have faith as everything is working in your favor. So whatever you are desiring, hold your vision of what you do want and not what you don't want. Okay. Positive expectations. I'm expecting everything to go in my favor, and your desire will come to you very soon. Yeah, the answers that you need are coming. So trust. Good, good, good. Arana, can you let me know what you want your reading to be about, please? Is it just general, anything Spirit wants you to know, or anything in particular? If not, I'll just give you anything in particular. Right, Sara. Right, okay. Spirit is saying to you, Sara, they want to correct you in what you're saying here, okay? You are not trying to get him to think or feel something for you. He already does, okay? If you desire him, he desires you. If you're thinking about him, he's thinking about you. The love is there. You would not have the desire for him if it was not there. So Spirit is saying the door to Spirit is open. It's done. Okay? Trust that what your heart feels, his heart feels. What you're doing is forcing the 3D. Yes, if he's sick, then you can send him a text. Just like if it was a friend. I heard you weren't very well. I'm wishing you a speedy recovery. Okay, that's not coming from I'm doubting or I need to tell him I love him and worship the ground he walks on in the hope that he will suddenly love me. He does love you. Stop doubting that, Spirit is saying. They're saying you have to go forward with only the story you want to take with you and close the door on the story that you're trying to buy his love or get his love or change his thoughts. You're not. You are internally seeing yourself and him and the relationship how you want it to be, regardless of what's going on in the 3D. You cannot change the 3D. If you want the 3D to change, you have to change within, because the 3D is the reflection of your 4D thoughts. From this day, from this very moment, you see yourself and him in this loving relationship. How and when it happens is not your job. When it happens is when you know that it's a done deal. You're not looking for proof because you have declared and decided that you desire him, he's yours. It's done. I know I'm going to be in this relationship. It's done. I'm just going on with my day. I don't need to keep trying to get his love. I know that if I feel in my heart for him, he feels the same. Because you are at the moment still looking at the undesired version who is not free, who is not available, who is being formal and wondering why you're getting more. You can blow up his phone every second of the day. You could write him 1,000,000 love letters, pouring out your heart, telling him how you felt. You are focused on the undesired version. That is not the version you want. Your version that you go in your mind and connect with your inner ears, your inner eyeballs, okay, and your inner senses. You commit and marry that inner version and you commit to that story until you get that desired version show up. Okay? Like Spirit says, he loves you, the love is there. They've told you this. But slam the door and leave behind the old story, the undesired version that is not what you're taking with you. You are taking the new story with you. You're leaving the past behind. Okay, that means you've got to be mindful of who you're saying you are. You cannot, in your mind, be the person who has it or doesn't have it. You either have it or you don't. Because if you're going between the two and you're reacting to 3D, there's not going to be any changes. Okay, the door is open. It's a done deal. It's already yours. Stop trying to get it. It's already yours. Allow it to come to you. Allow yourself to receive it. Okay, Arana. Right, this is the last one, and I haven't seen your message, Arana, so I'm just going to do your general reading as to what Spirit wants you to know. Right, what do you want Arana to know? Right, okay, for you, Spirit is saying with the throat chakra, okay, you have to be mindful of your inner talk. So, how you're talking to yourself about how you see yourself, how you see others, how you see particular people, how you are seeing your world, situations, circumstances. Okay, what you're going around moaning and complaining about, complaining and moaning and wondering why you're not seeing what you want, because all you're doing is knotting yourself up. You're all tied up in the thoughts that are not serving you instead of what you want. Okay, so Spirit is saying admit your true feelings to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Be honest with where your thoughts are going. Is it in alignment with what you do want to see in your life or what you don't? Only you know what it is that you truly desire. We all have different desires. Okay? I do not desire the things that you want. Yes, I want emotional and financial security, but I see life in a different way than you do. You want it differently. Okay, so be yourself. You haven't got to trick yourself. Just be your authentic self. This situation calls for you to be your authentic self, which is the focus for your personal power. When you are yourself, I am worthy and deserving of everything and everyone I want. I am loved. Okay, I am divinely loved. I am divinely blessed. I'm divinely guided. I appreciate and validate myself. I don't need to be validated and approved of by anybody else, because when I validate and approve of myself, everybody else does naturally. It's a reflection. How you show up in the world is how others see you. Okay, but then you've got to have patience, because Rome wasn't built in a day. Yes, some things can come really quickly, but when you've got a big, deep subconscious programming that you've believed for so long, it takes a while to reprogram it, and that's where you persist. So what you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. So in other words, whatever you want is yours. Be yourself. Okay, admit your true feelings and what you're telling yourself and what you are telling others, and wondering why you're not seeing movements. Okay, right then, my lovelies, I'm absolutely exhausted. And that is the end. Right, okay, thank you all very much. Remember, you can listen back to your readings. If anybody else's readings has resonated with you, the advice is the same. Look at where the warning lights are. Your body is the car. When a warning light comes on, when your feelings are off, when you're not in the alignment with love and happiness, check where your thoughts and your story and your beliefs and your assumptions and your expectations are. Because if they're not in alignment with what you want, bring them in alignment. Okay, only you know the thoughts in your head. Nobody else can do it for you. All Spirit is doing is guiding you from where you are to where you want to be. If you do not change, you're going to be stuck where you are, or take a long time to get there. They are showing you, if you want to get from here to there, get what you want, this is what you need to do. Love you all, love and light.